Why is the chat stretched out? Alright, hold on. Is that better? Might be. What's it say? Why are they all green? Same here. That's why I brought it. I'm gonna look like a real asshole when I show you guys what I'm dealing with right now. You know what? Should we wait a little more? I'm not supposed to be talking in the waiting room. You're just supposed to look at the links and then, like, chill here and be like, whoa. I don't even know if you guys can hear me. Holla if you hear me. Give me a, what do people in YouTube streams say? I'm very new. Give me, throw me, everyone put shoot your goo, in the chat, if you can hear me. Alright, well, there's a holla. Alright. Well, how long... Normally, I was like, oh, I'll do the waiting room for like 5 minutes, let people kind of come into the stream, but I'm already excited, because I really want to show you guys what I'm using to look at the chat right now, because I'm gonna look like a real asshole. So can we just... Does the waiting room matter? Does any of this matter? Can I just... Alright, fuck it. We've waited long enough, right? What do you guys think? Do you guys want to switch over to the man's face, or do you want to stay in the waiting room? I just punched my mic. It's really just a matter of what the people want. I gotta give the... Oh, what was that? Hey! Oh, I gotta fucking make the sound effect different because I've been doing Twitch for so long. Thanks for the sub, by the way. And I have the sound, I have the GIF, it's T. Hanos. And then the sound is, that one video of people pretending to be Kingdom Hearts characters fighting in that parking lot. And he says, dual wield! You know that one? It's strange that they're all green, but hold on, should I read the chat? Let's go, so hyped. Free us from the waiting room. Alright, you guys want to see the fit? Because I am sick right now in real life. Ooh. And I'm in the stream room. Move, Mike, they need to see my mug. Oh, there it is! That's exactly what I was talking about. Dual wield! I gotta set it for YouTube as well. Oh my god. Yeah, so, hey guys, welcome to the first ever BHultra co-stream. Like I said, or at least kind of postulated a little bit. No, postulated would imply that, look out, first off, a lot of things to cover, but most importantly is how broken my fucking mic stand is. That it's like, this is about as stable as it's gonna get. Sorry, you probably heard a bunch of garbage just then. I really gotta get a new one. The issue is, though, I just closed it on my thumb. Thanks for the subscription. It's not the mic arm. It's that the fucking... where the mic arm goes into in the mic is so, like, worn down that it's just loose now. Should I move the camera up? Because, like, the top of me is cut off. Normally, I slouch a lot. I'm sick. I was just at a convention, and by just at, I mean early January. And I thought I would be over it by now, but I am not. So if this one... I already said this was just going to be a test stream. It seems to be going pretty well so far. I mean, I know that the YouTube chat works. Question is... Let me show you. I'm fucking... Not to be like, oh, Mr. Moneybags over here. But I am a Valve shill. So this is what I'm watching both the... I'm looking at both chats on my Steam Deck. Hey, both of us are sick. Damn, boy. Drip, drip. Yeah, thanks. It's because... I think, like, for average people, I have an average hairline, but I always need to wear hats. Or this to cover my forehead. I used to do it because I had really bad acne in, like, high school. No one in, like, the Twitch chat is talking. I'm gonna type something in the Twitch chat and see if it appears on screen. Because right now we're just getting YouTube chat. 3 people watching on Twitch, though. Hey, Twitch boys, holla if you hear me. There's a lot more, not to call anyone out, but throughout my Twitch career, for all the people new... Okay, wait, show of hands. Or show of chat. Everyone put a hand in the chat if you've been to one of my streams before. Obviously, this is the first YouTube one. I was gonna say, the Twitch streams, the viewership is always a much bigger number than, like, the people active in the chat. I feel like there's way more lurkers on Twitch, whereas people on YouTube are just like, I want to appear on screen, so they'll just say shit. I put the stream deck down so I didn't have to, but this is where the chat's showing up. Free us from the waiting room. We are trapped in the waiting room. Let us out, please. Fit check. OMG, there is a stream going on Twitch. That's fire. Damn, boy. Drip, drip, drip. Hey, both of us are sick. I've been sick, too. Drip is fit in the West. Just kind of Josh. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay. So, when it's YouTube, it's green. And when it's Twitch, it's purple. Now, this is fascinating. We're learning a whole lot. I had, like, a whole intro planned. But I was really worried. I'm like, oh, I'm sick. Maybe I should cancel. You know, Streamlabs isn't really working. But it's like jumping in a pool, you know? You're like, oh, geez, that water is going to be cold. But as soon as you jump in, it's great. It's like that. As soon as I start streaming and I see the fucking chat, I'm like, I think this was a good idea. It may take audience away from Twitch. The one person who commented on Twitch is someone who is... Oh, there it is. Dual wield. No, I'm getting follows still. This is the most amount of people. Well, no, I think the stream where I fucking painted apples instead of Easter eggs was a pretty good turnout. I wrote stuff down that I was like, so I wouldn't get lost like this. Guys, I'm just excited to be back. Fucking ads, goddamn. Oh yeah, I don't know if they may appear on the YouTube stream. I'm not sure. I know Twitch. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about that. But that is a green chat. So is that from YouTube? It is not. Sorry. Yeah, people, to get rid of the ads, you sub? I'm not quite sure how it works. I think I can gift subs to people. I've been playing a lot of... Actually, you know what? Sorry. This was supposed to be loud for the opening and then just short background music. But no, that was probably really loud the whole time. Sorry about that. Just trying to cover up my, my gross DSP noises. Well, like I said, it's either you're here because you just saw the little thing. I did make a custom thumbnail because on YouTube streams you can make thumbnails, but it was taking too long, and I said I was gonna stream at 8, and here I am. What was my point? I was getting to a point, wasn't I? YouTube is also time-wise more delayed than on here. Oh, okay. So there's pros and cons. But truth be told, I put the whole stream on a delay because when you using a capture card for an old game, it's way behind, and you can't change the sync of that game. So all you have to do to correct it is to So I put myself on a delay because we're not going to be playing games, but there's stuff I want to test out. Like I said, the theming of this stream, obviously I just said when I announced it, like, oh, it'll be a test stream, and the test is going pretty well. I don't know how long the stream is going to be, but this stream serves 2 points, right? To cap off 2022, because I kind of left abruptly. I was on panic attack. Sorry about that. But I think I'm better off now. Like, not better off like than I was before, but I'm not having panic attacks anymore. Or if I am, I can like manage it. They gave me medication to take, but I haven't taken it because the pills are fucking massive. It's like the scene from SpongeBob where he's like, all right, Dad, time for the pill. Grr, I hate the pill. You know that? Maybe I should open up the multi-stream chat so I can read it on here instead of having to look on my Steam Deck. That didn't work. I've been talking for 10 minutes and I haven't done anything. YouTube Live. Oh, I gotta read it over here. YouTube Lives are a little goofy. Yeah, well, this is my first one. And I'm glad we have some experts here. Or people, you don't need to be an expert, just have to have watched a YouTube stream in the past. This is my first, perhaps not my last. Well, definitely not my last. I'm not going to give up after one night. So the theming, like I said, is ending off 2022 and beginning 2023. So there's a lot of stuff I want to talk about. 2022 award style. Like, you know, just a wrap-up of stuff that happened in 2022. We have the chat awards from last year. By the way, anyone new here, I'm gonna have to track fucking 20-something people. Alright, this was a bad idea, actually. Should I even do it this year? The thing I used to do in the 2 previous years is whoever made the most chat appearances throughout the year will get some kind of prize. And we decided the prize last year for, like, the most amount of chat appearances would be they get to pick a game that I have to play, and I can't object. Like, I have to play that game. Okay. I'll let you guys decide, right? Do you guys want to see, real quick, the 2022 chat awards, or would you like to help me decide one of the first series going into 2023, stream-wise, not YouTube-wise, all right? This, by the way, now that it's on YouTube, I should say this. These streams are strictly non-canon. If you watch the content, you may pick up that there is lore. It's kind of got like an ARG-style thing going on, but it's not a game. It's more not unfiction, is that what they call it? It's such a dumb name, but I just call everything ARGs. The streams where I am Andrew are non-canon. However, there are some streams where I am playing a character that are canon. Streams got alt timeline vibes. Yeah, this is the actor writer Andrew talking about the show. So if you have any questions about the BHultra show, Natter Chamber, any stuff like that, I mean, I'm not going to answer lore questions. I'll give you hints if you're like, what does this mean? So the plan was to come back today because there are 2 streams I want to do tomorrow and the day after, which I may not be able to do because the person I normally do them with, I don't know why I'm being vague. Okay, so if you watch the YouTube content for a long time, you know we do a wrestling show, Universe Mode, where we simulate a wrestling video game and commentate over it like it's real and we have our own universe. When the group split and I was like doing my own content, I decided to start doing that universe stuff, the pay-per-views, over on Twitch, on the streams. So we're far behind, but the Royal Rumble is this Saturday. So tomorrow and the day after, I want to do wrestling events over stream. So I won't be Andrew, I'll be playing Chet Shalom Skylark, I believe is his full name. Sorry, I asked a question earlier, like a survey. Alright, let's, just to get it out of the way, because it's like a whole section over here. You can definitely tell this is behind the scenes because of you're not supposed to see the set this way. That set, in the really low quality camera. Oh, wait, I should... So, I have some series I do on stream, right? Mostly games, but sometimes I try and teach myself stuff. Sometimes I build Lego sets. Sometimes, like I said, we do the wrestling thing. But the one constant I do on stream is kind of just like an overarching project of a video I want to make, or just a project I want to make in years down the line, where I would like to play every 3D platformer collectathon style, and then just rank them. So if you've been watching the stream since the very beginning, I beat Spyro 1, Crash 4, Balan Wonderland, Super Mario World, Bowser's Fury. I beat Odyssey on the channel a long while ago. Sunshine, Wario World, Sonic Colors, Pac-Man World 1. There's like more, right? How can you do every one? Oh, with conviction. You need to do... Oh, and I'm currently playing Banjo. Or I was. There's a couple series, also for anyone new. I guess I have to explain everything, because everyone's new, really. Have you done Psychonauts? Those are 2 that I forgot. I played Psychonauts 1 and 2. I didn't finish Sackboy: A Big Adventure. I finished Astro... Is that what it's called? Astro's Playroom? I remember watching Balan. Hey, Retrio Josh! Our first ever patron, guys. Welcome. Welcome back. So for this year, planning-wise, right? The only thing I have planned out is the occasional wrestling pay-per-views, and every year, it was video content for a while, but it's mostly on stream. I mean, it's always happened on stream. It's something we've been doing every year since 2020 when I started streaming, and that is the gaming roulette, where we spin a reel of games and have 4 people here, and we all compete, and whoever wins the most multiplayer games by the end of the night, I think maybe we're going to do a 2-night event this year. So anyone that knows me and watches the streams about video games knows that I love spinning a wheel. Now, when I was playing 3D platformers, I was getting a little bit unfocused, right? I was just, oh, whatever's coming out, I'll play it. And I don't think that's the right way to go. Because if you want to do 3D platformers, there's a lot of huge series, right? That have had multiple entries. But to do those series, you have to start from the beginning. So if you'll direct your attention over to this couch, I have a wheel. I'm going to describe it now and then walk over there because there's no mic over there. It's kind of blurry, but I'll just yell from over there. Let me shut off this music. All right. The original plan, I'm going to look very strange. The original plan was to put all of these games on the wheel. Unfortunately, I underestimated how small the wheel was. So let me just go down the line of potential 3D platformer series that we could play. I want to play like most of them in 2023. We're not going to play all of them, but as many as we can, right? So right here, Crash Bandicoot, the first one. We got to start there. This is a hat in time. Even if like there wasn't an issue with putting stuff on the wheel, this is a digital game. Like there's no physical release. I don't think so. So whatever. That is Gex. Gex, would enter the gecko. Gex, very important. Similar to Gex, we got Croc. These are all 3D platformers. There's different series, right? So there's the Croc series. A Hat in Time is its own thing, but I think I'm going to have a series of one-offs. Crash Bandicoot series. We got Mario 64 here, a game I have played multiple times already. Not on stream, but, you know, it's important to... You gotta start at the beginning, right? Because I've only done Sunshine and Odyssey on camera, and I guess 3D World. So Gex, Croc, you'll notice right here, I have the N64 cart for A Bug's Life. A Bug's Life is a 3D... I really hope you guys can hear me. A Bug's Life is a 3D platformer. However, there is only one Bugs... I'm sure there's other licensed Bug's Life games. But if I'm grouping these into categories, there's like 3 Croc games? There are a bunch of Disney licensed game 3D platformers. So I think the best way to do that series is to start with the first one, which is A Bug's Life. We got here, this one just says SpongeBob SquarePants. Well, let me go off the physical ones first. Rayman 2, you'll notice there's no Rayman 1. That's because Rayman 1 is a 2D platformer game. These things are already going to start falling off. Spyro 2, Ripto's Rage, because I already played the first one on stream. Donkey Kong 64, this is in its own... Stuff is... Uh-oh. This thing's falling apart. I'll hurry this up. Donkey Kong 64, this is not just the Donkey Kong series, this is the Rare series, right? So the order of Rare games, in the order I want to play them, they're not all Rare games, but they go Banjo, Donkey Kong, Banjo-Tooie, Conker, Nuts and Bolts, Ukulele. Other stuff I have written down, I'm going to lean you back so you don't fall off. These fucking... Because I got a PS2 recently. I was never a PlayStation kid. I never had I'm going to read the chat to see if you guys can hear me, though. Because I didn't even... Alright. I'm going to assume so. Thanks, guys. I have 5 PS2 games here. Because I went to a thrift store and I picked up a PS2, and I never owned one. It's like the most famous... everyone's favorite console. So we got Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. I'm not certain this is like... I think it is a 3D platformer collectathon. This is the first one in the series. Pac-Man World 2. Now, I didn't play Pac-Man World on original hardware PlayStation, but I did play the remake, and I feel like that counts. Same thing applies to Spyro, Ratchet and Clank, the first one. This is the one that's more of like iffy if it is a platformer or not, but I will allow it. The Sly Cooper series, definitely. A bunch of PlayStation exclusives that I never got to play because I never owned a PlayStation. Sorry, the camera's right here. I should be looking at it. And, of course, SpongeBob SquarePants, Revenge of the Flying Dutchman. Oh, good heavens. So, yeah, they're all on that list. You'll notice that, if you do love 3D platformers, it's strange that I picked SpongeBob Revenge of the Flying Dutchman. The only thing I know about that game is that one weird Nintendo Power ad where the Flying Dutchman is like, oh, you're not going to grab my booty. And SpongeBob is like, trust me, we're not going to want to do that. Like, it's a strange discharacterization of SpongeBob. But that is technically the first chronologic release of a SpongeBob... sorry, I don't need to be yelling now. Sorry. A SpongeBob 3D platformer. That being said... Oh, ignore that. I have plans going forward, like I said. For all the people who haven't seen a BHultra stream before, I always do a gaming roulette in the spring, and then there's some other theming stuff. I always do a, all-day Halloween stream, some Christmas stuff, 12 Days of Christmas style. In February, a themed month is called Finish February, where I try and wrap up series from the previous year that I did not finish, right? I made a huge list on the final stream before I left. I'm not sticking to that list because it's just like, ooh, come back to play Nintendo Switch Sports to see what kind of... That doesn't sound fun, all right? I need to finish Brawl. I need to finish Banjo. I need to finish beating Fire Red with just Squirtle. Sackboy is on Steam now because I don't have the PS5 anymore. It wasn't mine, but I was using my my old roommates. So I couldn't finish the game, but now I can. There's more stuff, right? However, it's not February yet, and we still got a couple streams going into January. Also, going forward, the streams, I used to do streams Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and I used to do this thing, no, wait, was it just Thursday, Friday, Saturday? I don't remember, but I used to do this thing called McDonald's Sunday, where I would get a Happy Meal and open up a toy. Oh, let's get Grimace in here. So my good buddy Grimace, I keep him on my desk for good luck, and I sit on him when I need a boost of energy. What was I saying? Yeah, so finish February, we're going to be finishing series, but there's still time left. Oh, sorry, no, I was saying now streams are going to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, unless said otherwise. The wrestling pay-per-view ones where I'm playing a character will not be on those days. They're most likely going to be on Friday. These ones are going to be Thursday, Friday. McDonald's Sunday is a weekly holiday. Yeah, because I like collecting Happy Meal toys. What I did as a kid, now I'm fulfilling my destiny or whatever. I also have Grimace on my desk. Oh, Grimace Brothers. But right now, the Happy Meal toys are for the Super Mario movie, and that is my most hype release of 2023, so I need to get all those. I have a couple. I have Luma, and they didn't show Luma in the trailer, which is interesting. Could imply that Rosalina could be in the movie. So yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. The point I was getting to is that the 31st is a Tuesday, I think, so I will be streaming that day, and it won't be finished February yet. The 31st, a new game comes out called SpongeBob SquarePants and the Cosmic Shake, I think, which is a THQ Nordic game built on the engine of the Battle of Bikini Bottom remake, rehydrated version, and it's a new original game. I'm way more excited about that than I was the remake. I never played Battle for Bikini Bottom, but if we land on SpongeBob, we're going to get to it eventually. So I'm going to play that, the 31st. Dual Wield, thank you. And then finish February. I could still technically finish that game because it counts. The schedule is kind of in flux. I just wanted to go over that stuff. Who wants to see me spin the wheel? Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, that's a bot, I think. Never mind. Ignore that. I don't know. It doesn't... I can't hear you. Doesn't sound like you guys want to spin the wheel bad enough. Spin the wheel. That's one. Thanks, Josh. So, I have two... I knew a guy named Josh in real life. Like, he was a part of our friend group. Yeah, and now the two... I have two people in my chat who are like regulars, both named Josh. Alright, that's enough spinning. Alright, I'll go for it. I may need to announce what lands on it, because some of it is in very tiny text. Woo! Remember when there was that Josh fight in 2021 where all the Joshes met up and... I'm just saying, we could run it back. Anyway, alright, spin the wheel. I really hope none of this shit falls off. I need to hold the little thing at the top like this because it's loose. Alright. That's a bad noise. Oh, it's weighted. Yeah, some are... I didn't think about this, that some are like heavier. Let's try that again and then stop it before it resets. These are gonna fly off. This stuff's coming off. Just land on something. Oh! Mario, Super Mario 64, Donkey Kong 64, Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, Ratchet and Clank, Sly Cooper, Jak and Daxter, A Hat in Time. Some of the best 3D platformers of all time. That's horrifying. Ignore that. I'm in a real dungeon, I promise. You know what? The way it's set up, you can't even see the light flickering, can you? You can with this. It's a haunted copy. I sure hope Squidward doesn't do anything spooky and have red eyes. This is a THQ game, so it was... They made this game before they made Battle for Bikini Bottom. Maybe it'll be good. I don't know when I'm going to start this, because like I said, my February is kind of booked up. Kind of bricked up. So yeah, the first new series decided by the wheel. We're playing 2 different SpongeBob 3D platform. It's fine. I love SpongeBob anyway. Oh, do I want to spoil? No. I won't. Just know that there's an upcoming... I'm thinking of SpongeBob a lot recently. They put Bob in a spot. They did surgery on a grape. Do you know how much of a bitch it was to set up that... Can you swear on YouTube streams? I don't really know. How much of a pain in my keister it was to put up that camera for the couch, the secondary camera. How are we almost 30 minutes into the stream? Okay. Should we do the 2022 Chat Awards? It's gonna take like a couple seconds. I already told the person who won that they won. And I'll let you guys know the game. See, we are laying out a bunch of stuff for 2023. Okay, but what about My Babysitter's a Vampire? What about it? What do you want to know? I'm a big fan. Your TikTok For You page, is aptly named because it does know you pretty well. Sometimes it gives you weird shit and you're like, why did you give me this? But there was like a fan cam or like on-set pictures of My Babysitter's a Vampire that I've never seen of someone just like shipping the characters, and it had like 2 views, and it showed up on my feed, and I put in the comments like, hey, what show is this? And then everyone just earnestly told me what it was. Big ups, Babysitter's a Vampire community. I thought this month's video, that will be releasing January 30th, was going to be much shorter than the other ones, but I'm done with it, and it's like over an hour, so you're welcome. Put Bob I'm way behind because I was just reading just the YouTube thing. Alright, Chat Awards. Is it gonna... Well, let's get music back in here. Calming Zelda music. Lo-fi beats to beat off and save Hyrule too. Oh, right, that's the... Ignore that. We got some stuff planned. Now, this is how I've been keeping track. The red streams are just me. Black streams are when I have multiple people. See Scarlet and Violet. I never played it by myself. I think that kind of did tilt my opinion of it a little bit. And yeah, I've been marking these down. I probably could have... How many streams were there? There were 162 streams, so I probably could have done them across the top instead of having to open up 4 of these fucking things. These ones that are grayed out are people that didn't follow, and they are marked green, because their chat appearances still count. But it's not... Sorry, I just realized how fucking dirty this... Hold on. How it looks on... It's because it's a white background. There's not much I can do about that, sorry. So yeah. Start with the highest... Well, I guess... there's multiple side awards, but the one that matters is the most number of chat appearances out of the 162 streams. I'm gonna turn this down. And that is One Piece Otaku with 65 appearances. He has been the biggest fan since, like, the beginning. Like, he was one of the first... He was here when I played fucking Mario Sunshine. And I played that... I started streaming in the pandemic, and he was there from the front. And he's one of the mods on the Twitch. I haven't seen him a lot recently, but when he does appear, I let him know that, hey, you won. And, like the name suggests, One Piece Otaku. And whenever Smash releases would happen... Forever iconic, yeah. He would be here to talk about Fire Emblem or Xenoblade or whatever. So I was very fearful. No shade to Fire Emblem or Xenoblade fans, but I really do not want to play any of those games. So then I asked him, like, hey, what game are you going to make me play? Because you clearly won. And he said one of the Persona games, which, like, I don't think I'll love that per se either, but you never know, you know? You got to put yourself out there, try new things, because a lot of my friends really love the Persona series. His Joker's in Smash. I might as well try it. Ignored how many fucking things I have on the bottom. Alright. The people that made it to the double digits. Of course, Retro Josh, who is here right now. Maybe I shouldn't do this anymore, because there's 22 people here, and I'm going to have to mark it down every time. Wee Wolf. I think he changes his name a lot, so it's possible that his number could be bigger. Hello, Retro Josh. One Piece Otaku, Delta Welta, Just Kinda Josh. We got both the Joshes here. Alright, anyone going forward, new stream culture stuff. Everyone's got to say hello to either of the Joshes whenever they join. Alright, they're good boys. Capybara Gort. I always think that says Gorl, and Kiki says something stupid. Those are the 7 chat members that got into the double digits. And then longest... I don't know what longest time means. I guess it means, like... Who... Like, who's been watching the longest. But that seems a little unfair. I mark it by what their earliest and latest stream appearance was. So whenever he appears, it's gonna be... Yeah, you guys are here to fucking... You gotta compete with One Piece Otaku. He's here all the time. Me and other Josh about to fuse into one being, maximizing Josh power. Any other Joshes in the chat? Little, let's go A. Found your channel about a month ago and happy I'm able to catch a stream. Love your content, bro. Thank you. Alright, so... I wish there's gotta be some way to look at both chats, right? Yeah, there it is. It's just really behind. That's fine. Alright. The longest streak of streams in a row is... I think that says Lesthium with 9 streams. All things considered, considering the most amount of stream appearances is 65, 9 is not a huge streak. But what the fuck is this music? Why is there a tuba? And now we have the favorite games. The favorite games category, basically, I track which chat members appeared the most frequently when I played certain games. Of course, I played a lot of one-offs. But it's here to... The chat's kind of covering that. It's fine. Favorite games. Pokemon Legends Arceus, the favorite for there is Retro Josh, who appeared the most. WWE 2K22. That one wasn't even in a row. Those were just all over the place. Never met a Josh that wasn't good people. BRB legally changing my name to Josh. Yeah, everyone come back. If you're going to subscribe your name, I'm building up the biggest Josh army known to man. I got to get in contact with all the people that showed up to that Josh fight. See, WWE 2K22 and Mario Kart 8, I played intermittently throughout the year. It wasn't even in a row, so it's impressive that One Piece Otaku. And he was the favorite for Kirby Superstar Ultra, which is a game I do intend to come back to in February, because I technically didn't 100% it. There's one thing I forgot. I don't think it'll take that long. Also, fun fact, rediscovering my love for this game is the reason I changed the name to Boys Hub Ultra, and now BHultra. So everyone thank Kirby Superstar. The BH stands for Kirby Superstar. Kirby in the Forgotten Land, that's Retro Josh. It's going to be back and forth between a lot of regulars, okay? Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, Delta Welta. FNAF Security Breach, One Piece Otaku. Elden Ring, One Piece Otaku. Shadow of the Empire, did I beat that? I did beat that. One Piece Otaku. Smash Bros. Brawl, that is a tie. The first ever tie between One Piece Otaku and Retro Josh. Don't worry, I'm going to continue that series, though. I haven't forgotten about it. Beating Pokemon Fire Red with just Squirtle, One Piece Otaku, Fall Guys, another game that spread intermittently. If you don't know anything about me, I don't play Minecraft regularly, I don't play Call of Duty. The thing I play the most, and like constantly on stream, is Fall Guys. Notice, by the way, there's a lot of stuff I skipped over. Let me talk to you for a second. If anyone tries to put chapters on the stream, they're in for a rough time. Superstar is an incredible title. I'm happy Return to Dreamland is getting a similar treatment. Fall Guys is fun. Truer words have never been said. So anyone that was watching last year knows that the theme, my resolution, was to consume as much new content as possible. Right? Because I was judgy, right? Oh, I don't want to play this game. I want to play all the games coming out, so then when the Game Awards happen, I could have my ranking. I can actually decide. Is this Bramble Blast? Oh, damn. Oh, shit. Here we go again. And I tried to do that, right? So, not to spoil anything, well, I guess it doesn't matter, right? My theming for this year I've been collecting video games since I was like a preteen, since I was like 12 or something. And in 2022, I was buying a bunch of new games, and all those games that are on the wheel, or like most of them, I bought new. Or I mean, they're not new, but they're new to me. While I have a giant fucking backlog of games over there that I haven't played. So the theme for 2023 will instead be going back and playing some older games. Either ones that I own or that new series I want to play. Because I do have an insane amount of video games that I've legitimately never played and just sit on my shelf. So the big theme for 2023 will be playing backlog games. That's the overarching theme, instead of playing new releases. There are a couple new releases I'm interested in. Tekken, Street Fighter, a new SpongeBob. Is there anything else? Zelda. I think that's it, really. Oh, Pikmin. There's also series I do on stream where leading up to a new game, I'll play everything in the series and discover my love for it. So 2 years ago, I played Metroid Fusion, Super Metroid, all leading up to Metroid Dread, and I fell in love with the Metroid series. Those are games I never played. And then I played them for the first time leading up to the new one. Last year, I played Bayonetta 1 and 2, and then there was a big drama with Bayonetta 3, and I think I kind of not jumped the shark, but yeah, I guess. I jumped the gun on that one. I'm like, I'm not playing Bayonetta 3. Boycott this game. It turns out that I was wrong. Sorry about that. Maybe I'll play Bayonetta 3 someday. But yeah, I was building up to that. Pikmin. I have never played a Pikmin game in my life. But I think leading up to Pikmin 4, I should play the other series. Apparently, they're very long games. So, we'll see how well that goes. And if you direct your attention back towards this thing. I got some tabs open. The chat thing for 2023, fresh, right? I don't know if I should rank 2023 just because we got a big turnout right now, and I feel like my popularity has increased since then, but we'll see. And I've got a little thing called a tier list maker over here. I've consumed so much media, whether it be TV shows, movies, or video games, in 2022. And I did make a video last year, in the middle of the year, about ranking all the stuff I had watched so far. And that was only halfway through the year. So I'd like to do this first stream of 2023 to cap off 2022 and do my definitive ranking of all the media I consumed that year. That came out that year. Banjo-Kazooie, One Piece Otaku, another series I will be returning to. Sackboy Big Adventure, Retro Josh, again returning. Stray, Retro Josh. Mario Strikers Battle League, One Piece Otaku. Astro's Playroom, Retro Josh. Lego Lord of the Rings, a tie between Just Kinda Josh and Capybara Gort. Now, I played Astro's Playroom in the previous apartment in California, and then the Izzy video blew up, and then I moved. So there is a huge difference between these two streams, because this is my first stream back with a whole new audience, and a new setup, and a new everything. So that's why there's like kind of a difference between the people here, which are just the same 3 people, and the newcomers. Me and owning games that I say I'll get to eventually and iconic to. Exactly, see? But here's the thing, right? The worst part, the good thing about streaming is that I have an excuse to play video games, because people think that, like, being a YouTuber, if you talk about video games, like, oh, this is awesome. That was weird. Black screen. You get to just play video games. I play significantly less video games than I did before I started the channel, because editing takes up so much of my time. Same thing with watching, you get paid to watch cartoons. I really don't. I'm behind on everything. I'm trying to keep up with this year. I'm caught up on Velma, Koala Man. I finished Koala Man. I'm caught up on YOLO, Silver Destiny, The Last of Us. I know I'm not supposed to support Discovery, because they're having a lot of shitty stuff when it comes to Warner Bros. But I've been watching fucking Dana White's Power Slap and BattleBots, and I'm obsessed. Everyone's talking about how dangerous the slap fight show is, and it is, but I feel like that makes it so much funnier. What else have I been watching? I'm in fucking wrestling mood right now, because the Rumble's coming up, and then WrestleMania after that. Abbott Elementary, that 90s show. Honestly, guys, that 90s show was not that bad. What are your thoughts on Koala Man? I loved it personally. I don't want to get into, like, drama, right? But I saw it, And it got better as it went along. It kind of seemed like a Rick and Morty ripoff at the beginning, but I know that's a constant complaint, but it did. But then the show got better, and I was like, that was a pretty good show. And then I went to go review it on Twitter, and I'm like, yeah, this is a pretty good show. I think you guys should check it out. And then all the stuff about Justin Roiland came out, and whether you believe it or not, Justin Roiland's name was attached to Koala Man, and he's just like an executive producer. Like, he just threw money at it and had a voice cameo in an episode. He has no connection to that show when it comes to writing or production, at least aside from giving them money. But because of that, because of the Justin Roiland thing, everyone threw that show under the bus, like, oh, another one of his shows, his generic, it does the same voice. Fuck that show. But then, like, a show that I was like, oh, that show's okay. I have now come around that, like, because people are unfairly judging it, I'm like, no, this is the greatest show ever. You guys, all of you, if you have Hulu, go watch Koala Man in its entirety right now. Please. Because I fear that it may not get a second season because of the whole Justin situation. And that's probably the last thing I'm going to say about the Justin situation, because I do not have the gravitas to discuss it. It's a pretty cut and dry case, and I have some things to say about it because I'm pretty upset. But I won't. Anyway, Splatoon 3, Capybara Gort, Pac-Man World Repack, Lestium, Bayonetta, Lestium, Capybara. Ooh, Bayonetta 2 is a tie between Capybara Gort and okay. Actually, this is not a regular, so I'm surprised. That's pretty cool. Brian was scared he was going to say Velma. I did watch Velma. You want to hear my opinion on Velma? It's once you get past the premise and the casting, it's, like, fine. Like, the worst part about it is that it exists. But we all went through the fucking stages of grief before the show even came out. Same thing with that Uncharted movie from last year. So when you actually see it, it's like, oh, okay. Like, it's not terrible. The worst part about it is that it exists, premise-wise. But once you get past that, you're like, I love Glenn Howerton, and I think he does a great performance, and there's a lot of visual gags that are funny that I legitimately laughed at, but I guarantee that has nothing to do with the writer's room. Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope, a tie between One Piece Otaku and Skelly Cannon. Sonic Frontiers. I should go back to that. No, I don't think I will. Animation was good in Velma. Yeah, that too. Like I said, like, all the stuff is good that has nothing to do with the writing. The writing's just the worst part. Sonic Frontiers is a tie between Kiki. Oh no, just Kiki. Just bleeds over. Same thing with Pokemon Scarlet. Thanks, Kiki. Shout out to Kiki. And then I did a bunch of one-offs. Sonic Frontiers was a crazy experience. I didn't love it. Do you mean the streams or the game? Because I feel like the stream I did didn't paint the game in, like, a great picture, but I wasn't going out of my way to make the game look shit. The game just kind of did that. The stream's not the game. Yeah. I mean, I watched a lot of stuff earlier this year, and obviously the stuff I watched in 2023 is not going to go in the 2022 ranking. But if you have any questions about stuff I watched, because there's some stuff I haven't yet. No, I think I'm pretty caught up. I mean, today's Wednesday, so I have to watch Dynamite when it goes on fucking TBS. Oh, there's a bunch of shit, actually. Power Slap, and fucking The Bad Batch. Guys, The Bad Batch sucks. It's not good. I'm forcing myself to watch it. Forced, because Star Wars. It sucks, dude. It is not good. I don't want to be mean. But... Not mean, but I guess my hot take is that the cool parts of Star Wars have always been, like, the spiritual and, like, sword fights. And, you know, the story and the characters. And when Clone Wars was a big hit, everyone was like, oh man, this show is great. And it is good in parts, but a lot of episodes are just like war stuff, like army stuff. And I was never an army guy. I'm not a fan of like war. I'm not a fan of wars, guys. It's called Star Wars. Of like war memorabilia and like, you know, just guns. You know, it has that vibe of like something an ROTC kid would like be really into. Not that you can't enjoy Clone Wars. I'm just saying, like, the army, like, the battalion stuff of Star Wars, it was always boring to me. And the Bad Batch is just about, like, boring clone characters. And Clone Wars has some interesting clone characters, but it's not the ones in the fucking Bad Batch. Bad Batch follows the same old plot of Omega getting in trouble and the crew going out of their way to save her. Haven't been paying attention. TBS still exists. I don't have cable, but I use someone else's login to watch wrestling and Adult Swim, because those are the only things I would ever have cable for. Now, I guess we'll do the ranking last. I really thought this was going to be a short stream, but here we are. And here we are. I did the Star Wars Revenge of the Sith tournament that I mentioned. I did it at MagFest. And ever since then, and even around then, I've been on an original Xbox kick. And I've mentioned that I have a backlog, right? I have Wii games from when I was a kid. I have DS games from when I was a kid. And I've been trying to back those saves up. Xboxes, like, everyone knows the story of the white Xbox 360. They shipped them out, and they knew that all of them would have a career-ending injury. They shipped them out knowing that they would all someday just explode. Not explode, but the Red Ring of Death was not sprung on them. They knew it was a thing. Hey, that's a YouTube one. I don't know what the YouTube subs do, but it's cool. Where was I going with this? So, if your Xbox is shot, the point I'm getting to, sorry, I got sidetracked by what I was fucking saying. Even aside from the 360, even the original Xbox has a lot of issues. So let me show you this cool setup we got right now. Check this out. That's the official BHultra TV. Look at that go. This is the original Xbox dashboard, and this isn't the controller I used as a kid, but this is my childhood Xbox. So yeah, I had a Wii, I had a DS, I had all that stuff. But my first ever console as a kid was the OG Xbox. It was this OG Xbox. But the disc tray on this thing is shot, right? So I got a new Xbox. It's a green one that I used for the tournament that I think I'm going to... We'll get into that. Red Ring of Death indirectly led to Game Pass being cheap as fuck. Yeah, that's cool. So, like most consoles at the time, you can see the little slots here. It did have memory cards where you could save your game data to, but also, I had so many technical difficulties setting up this stream. I fixed everything aside from there's no game audio. Like, you guys aren't going to be able to hear this. Sorry. It's not that important. We're just going through and testing stuff, right? Oh, this song's playing again. So this is my OG Xbox. So I have a bunch of save data on this, where is it? Memory. Right? This is my childhood Xbox. These are all the games I played as a kid. All the save data. And I tried to back them up to a memory card to put them on the new Xbox I got to replace it. But for whatever reason, some of these saves you can't take off of the hard drive. They're just like stuck. So unfortunately, all these games that I still have, the save data from when I was a kid is all stuck on this Xbox. Right? Cars. Wow, look at that. That date isn't right. I just never set the date when I got the Xbox. I got it in like... When did it come out? It came out in 2001. I think I got it for Lego Star Wars, which came out in like 2006. So I think 2006. Right? So yeah, these are my childhood Xbox games. Cars. Lego Star Wars. Look at all those studs. Wow. Lego Star Wars 2. Did I 100%... I feel like I remember unlocking the fucking Bounty Hunter post-game. By the way, I try not to gatekeep about a lot of stuff. But it bugs me that... A bunch of these OG Xbox games are backwards compatible on the Series X, but Lego Star Wars and Lego Star Wars 2 aren't because the Complete Saga is backwards compatible. Fuck the Complete Saga. I want to play both of these games individually because the Complete Saga took some stuff out. I mean, they added some stuff too, but I want that OG experience, you know? The ones that look kind of worse. Loons, Fight for Fame, Shrek 2, Shrek Super Slam. You're gonna notice... It's my favorite Fearless Hero! It's Puss in Boots! This is canonically his 7th life, I think. Oh, fuck. I just realized my tier list, I forgot to put Puss in Boots on it. Puss in Boots was like one of the best movies of last year. Alright, just know for the ranking later that it's very high up. Shrek Super Slam, you'll notice I have a lot of Shrek games. It's purposeful. SpongeBob, Lights, Camera, Pants, and Star Wars Episode 3. I actually want to test some stuff because that one that says 2019, that actually is from 2019. That's my buddy Kyle playing. And this happened to my buddy Eric. So I still have all of these games, right? But I can't access their save data because the disk tray on this thing is just fucked. So what I'm going to do is at some point play all these. And I do have a bunch of... Can I just show you my Xbox collection? It's going to look like shit because... I know I said this is non-canon, but sorry to break your immersion. This is a green screen. I've been collecting OG Xbox games. I can show you the list of stuff I want to play. Let's go grab them right now. Ow. Here they are, platinum hits, all right? Lego Star... Oh, am I covering it? Lego Star Wars, the video... Raise it. Oh, this way. Nope, this way. Let me just do it like this. Ready? Is that too close? Lego Star Wars, the video game. Lego Star Wars 2, the original trilogy. This game, you may know. All of these are platinum hits. Cars. I remember playing this a lot, but I don't remember what the game is about. Loons. I got an MVP price $7.19. I loved playing this game. Lights, Camera. These 3 games right here were like the games I would play. Super Slam, which has like a competitive community. Loons and Lights, Camera, Pants. I would play with my friends because my Xbox, I mean all Xboxes, had 4-player. It's weird. I feel like I told this story on the channel, but as a kid, I had 2 best friends, right? And we all lived close to each other. One on a PS2, one on a GameCube, and I was the only kid in like a 100-mile radius with an OG Xbox. This is Shrek 2. I would love to play this game on stream someday. It's a shame. I think I knocked them all over. There's a bunch of video ideas I would love to do. But I like don't do them because other people have. A little peek behind the scenes. I did fully intend on making a Wizards of Waverly Place retrospective because I loved the show as a kid, but I saw someone else did it and it got really popular. And not that like I don't have anything to offer like new, but like I'll wait a little bit till it cools off because they just did it, right? Similarly, so many people have done videos on like all the Shrek games, but I would love to do a video where I talk about all the Shrek games someday because I love Shrek. I forgot how much I love Shrek, but me watching Puss in Boots and loving that movie has just reminded me how much I love that fucking series. I have more I would like to play. By the way, for anyone that asked if I played Psychonauts, these are my 2 copies of Psychonauts. Another 3D platformer. Classic. Tyler Tasmanian Tiger. I would like to play all these games at some point on stream. I'm lining everything up for the years, alright? Fucking more Star Wars. I never played... These are like the good, quote-unquote, good Star Wars games that I never played. Battlefront, I never played that either. My friends will tell you I'm a terrible shot, alright? Max Payne. These aren't childhood ones. Blinks the Time Scooper, another Scrimblow Bimblow. These are not my childhood games, but I've been collecting OG Xbox games like I've been collecting N64 games. And we picked this up, and I thought originally I was just getting Halo, but it's also got the disc for... the disc is gone. Nope, it's got both of them. Halo 1 and 2. Haha, get scammed. I had to lose the jacket because I was sweating. But Andrew, are we seriously just here to talk about original Xbox games? Don't you have many more video games? What a good question! Max Payne 1 and 2 are such good games. This is what I'm saying, you know? These are games I want to play in the coming year. I'm excited we have so many possibilities. Now, Me and my roommate bought a ton of retro stuff off this one guy, and he likes refurbishing and flipping stuff. And I like playing games, like retro games. So we got this 360, and we've just been going down memory lane because I used to play 360 online with him all the time. But I was bummed because I didn't have access to my old account and I didn't remember the login because as a kid, everything was saved on the 360 hard drive and then it corrupted and I lost all my save data. I did, however, recently find the login for the account I made after that. Right? So I still have all my childhood 360 games. I do want to let's just go to the 360 right now because I want to. On the OG Xbox, we're not actually playing any of the games. I didn't actually check to see what save data is on that. Just know that those OG Xbox games that were listed in the save data, it's actually a surprisingly few amount. 1, 2. Well, this one I have played. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's only 7 games. I would like to play Cars, Lego Star Wars 1 and 2 on stream. Shrek 2. The thing about Loons, Super Slam, and Lights, Camera, Pants is they're multiplayer games that I would play with my friends. I'm sure they have single-player modes, but it's like playing Smash Bros. By yourself. Like, it's not the same. Or like Mario Party by yourself. So if I ever get people to come over physically here, then we're playing those games. And I have a bunch of Xbox games. I'm just excited. You guys are going to have to chill here for a little bit while I go set up the 360 thing. So, see, this is why I changed, this is why I changed the name from, stream wait, like the stream will start soon, to waiting screen, or waiting room, because now we're actually waiting. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, we may have to re-sync some shit on the... Well, let's see. Did it fix... Oh, no, okay, that works. That's surprising. Now I can actually use a wireless controller. Not have to freak out. Now, this is one I made so we could play some Adventure Time game on the channel. This is the second version of the 361, my original 360 account. And this is the backwards compatible of my Series X account. So for people that don't know, like you have an Xbox Live account on your modern Xboxes, and you have a modern account. But if you play older games, like if you put them in that are backwards compatible, 360 games, it'll log you in as your account, but an older version. So it makes an older version. Your Xbox Live accounts are backwards compatible. Khaki Chief 91 never existed on the 360, and yet he's able to come back. What I want to do now is go into the save data of Khaki Chief 89. Because 89 was 360, 90 was Xbox One, and 91 is Series X. I want to see what save data I have. And I'm legit... Like, of course, there's no game sound, so we're just going to have to deal with that. Can you hear me, by the way? I wasn't even testing. Why is my mouse not... Alright, we're good. I know this is just going to be like a chill stream where we're not really playing any video. We're not doing any series. And it is still a chill... I just want to see what save data I have on this. Right? And then put in those games... and see if I have shit still saved on them. Because I'm pretty sure it still has save data from the old wrestling games I played, and I would love to see what characters I had saved. This is a spiritual successor to the Xbox video I made forever ago. Can you change categories on YouTube streams, or does it not matter? Chair stream, have you played Rain World? Where's the donate button? Do I have that? Wait, is this chat thing way behind? It may be. Uh-oh, sorry guys. Can I don't think I can put a donate button on YouTube. Can you? No, I think you have to do it for, like, longer, right? Like, you can't just do it right off the bat. Let's look at these fucking achievements, shall we? Wow, look at all this. Come join me. And if you couldn't tell, this is definitely something early pre-teenager would make, because this is the Slender Man. Oh. Don't worry about it. So yeah, I have achievements and save data from Adventure Time. This we played on the channel. So it's not, yeah, no, it says 2015, but that's not right, I don't think. Let me check something real quick. I want to make sure it's, yeah, okay. This is not when, it could actually be when I played, because we used the Boys Hub account for this game. Whatever, Adventure Time, WWE 2K14. These all last played, like, around the same day. Someday in 2015, I played fucking Xbox Live for the last time, or with this account. Adventure Time, 2K14, WWE 12. Now, there's no achievements on this, but I definitely played the shit out of this game, so I think this is sometime in 2013. Wait, how far does the oldest one go back? Yeah, sometime in 2014, I had to make a new account, and I guess that's what happened. I don't own Halo Reach, but I remember playing it. Okay, Terraria, Castle Crashers, Battle Block. I talked about these in the Xbox video. Wally. I talked about this a little bit too. Unfortunately, no achievements, but I did another Disney 3D platformer. But it's also got a multiplayer mode. I would play with my friends, like unironically. We play it all the time. So Wally, Skylanders, Lego Indiana Jones, Portal 2. How much do I got from Portal 2? That's the game collection? Not enough. So yeah, I definitely... It's hard to... I'm pretty sure the Lego and Skylanders games I got pre-new account, but these ones are post. I still want to see my save data on them. Sonic Generations. Me and my current roommate, I mean, we've been friends since we were kids, beat this game in one night, or whenever, like a weekend together. So it should... It's not loading all the stuff right now. Viva Pinata, of course. How could I forget? Sonic 06. Okay, so Skate 3. What else is important? Cartoon Network, Punch Time Explosion. GTA 5. Does this have save data? Okay, so I'm going to get the wrestling games, GTA 5, Skate 3, Wally, the Lego Indiana Jones games, which are games I would love to play, by the way, and Skylanders. There's no save data for Giants, so I guess... Because I had both games on the 360. Just... I mean, how many achievements do I have? Yeah, not a lot. Unlock all other achievements. First time you put a Skylander on the portal. Okay, so I didn't fucking play this. This has no save data at all. The cool thing about Skylanders is that they save to the figures, though. So wait. Stormy. Acquire the elemental source. Shattered Island level. Wait, so how do I not have... Yeah, whatever. But these are... The purpose of the OG Xbox, right, is to play through the games I used to have and make new save data. And I could be like, oh, down memory lane. I think a similar... We're going to do a similar thing with the 360. Where, like, these games I don't really have a lot of save data for, but I definitely played the shit out of as a kid. Yeah, Lego Indiana Jones. I guess I'll see how far I am in these games, but the main things I want to check are Skylanders and the wrestling. I do also want to see Skate 3, because I played this all the time, and I want to see if I have, like... Oh, no. It may have deleted my... No, but I feel like 2014, I still would have been playing it. We'll see, right? So we're going to play fucking... Guys, we're going to play we're going to test some 360 games, all right? Also, they have not changed these ads, so, you know, get excited for GTA 5. To be fair, they're still supporting GTA 5, so it makes sense. Oh, and Bing. Yeah, big Bing heads in this household. Let me read the chat on here, because I think it's a little faster. Hi, love your videos. You're incredibly underrated. Thank you. I'll take a compliment. He'll reach the last bastion of peak Halo. Yeah, like I don't even like shooters, but I remember really liking Halo Reach because my friends would come over, I'd go over to their house, and we would just make random stages. Yeah. I'm gonna put in all the wrestling games one by one. First to see if they work, and second to see if I have any stuff saved on them. And we're gonna do that now. I'm gonna test these. Let me get rid of this. I mean, I could do this on my own time, but I feel like I need to kill time a little bit before we do. I think final hour will be ranking all the 2022 stuff, but it may take longer. I don't think this will take long. Let's fucking... Oh. I played the shit out of this game. SmackDown vs. Raw 2009. It's not even the best one, but oh my god. This case is falling apart how much I played. If there's no save data, I'm probably going to be a little bit upset that like all my shit got lost. But to be fair, I assumed that was going to happen anyway, so I won't be shocked. And I played Psychonauts and Revenge of the Sith on the Series X because they were backwards compatible. But going forward, I'm going to play everything on original hardware. That's why, like, I have the fucking Spyro collection, right? Oh, thank God it's not going to play this because this is definitely full of copyrighted music. I have the Spyro Reignited trilogy, but I bought Spyro 2 because I'd rather play it. By the way, common theme, all the games I played as a kid, because they were all fucking licensed games, were all made by THQ. Halo Reach was fun. True. Alright. Enough. It's playing The Undertaker's theme. It's loud as fuck. Let me turn the TV down. You must select... Yeah. Yes. Now, I do have... Yeah. That's the thing, is that back in the day, I would put all my save data on the cloud, and then it just, you know, when I had to make a new account, it did not carry over. So I do have a bunch of... 2.8 gigabytes does not seem like a lot, but let's fucking... Alright, there's no save game. What about it, the cloud? If you lose any... Hold on. Do I have to do something for this? You guys ready to see my credit card info? And my social security number? How's ever... Oh. Let you store your save games on Xbox Live. Enable. Does that do anything? I mean, it means I can use this... Well, I'm enabling it for the first time, which means that we got our answer, is that there's no save data on this game. I would like to play this. A lot of games I have are really just... They're not fun when you play by yourself. You know, fucking GTA, wrestling games, Shrek Super Slam, a bunch of racing games. I need to get a group here. Not like for the roulette stream, just having people hang out. Because I'm finally starting to get mutuals. Because like my YouTube group for a while was just me and my real life friends. But I'm starting to get people who like also make content. But I can't like fly them all out here. I would love to. I think that'd be fun. One last check just to be sure. And then I'll fucking... Hey, guys, look, it's... Okay, select... Okay, well, that's not gonna... Great. Loading... Okay, there's no save data. That was loud as shit. We know that. Alright. Time to go home, boys. That's a wrestling term. Listen, if you guys are BHultra fans and you're not wrestling fans, I'm gonna convert you. Oh, I should mention that, just an update for people not in the Discord server. I launched the BHultra Discord server because of the Patreon, and we do have a decent amount of people in there. And I'm actually, not to, like, be like, oh, I'm gonna sell it to you guys, but I've actually had a lot of fun. Like, every Saturday, we do watch parties and play games. Last week, we just played Worms. Like Worms WMD, and we made custom stages and played it for hours and then watched the new Owl House. That was good too, by the way. And we're going to do it again this Saturday because I downloaded a bunch more remote play games off Steam and maybe Minecraft, and then I'm going to make them all watch the Rumble because I figured out how to make how to watch streaming on Discord. Not to like be like, "Oh, you guys are missing out. Give me money," you know, cuz you guys know I hate that. But it is I'm not saying it's fun like, "Oh, you should join." I'm just saying it's fun. I'm surprised at how much I'm fun. How do I get an invite? It is a Patreon tier. I think... Voices in my head. I think 15 a month, right? I'm honestly surprised how many people pledge that and are in the disc. It sounds like I'm selling it, so I'm gonna go off it. I'm saying this because I'm surprised at how well it's been going. Because I was worried I was gonna be boring and it wasn't gonna be fun. But we already have memes in there, like inside bits. Sorry, I'm shilling again. All right, put a different game in. Bet sign me up. Where's the invite? Working ourselves into a shoot. See, thank you. Wait, I haven't been reading the chat. Sorry, that one's way more behind. Convert me in 3 sentences or less. Okay. Weekly live theater. Also, guys, check out this fucking... Get ready for a nostalgia blast, guys. Anyone got these? The weird GameStop guys? I love this art. Like, it's nostalgic. It sucks that they didn't have actual box art. I bought this game pre-owned. Whoa. Hey, guys. Alright, sorry. Don't look at my butt. Get sidetracked. You could talk about your Valve, your Rockstar, your Nintendo, alright? But for me, THQ is always going to be my favorite. Not the favorite. A favorite, though. It's got a place in my heart. I've got a soft spot in my heart. But that has nothing to do with what I just said. That's just a medical thing. Weekly live theater grappling. BHultra doesn't know the difference between a word and a sentence confirmed. Oh, wait. 3 sentences. No, I don't want to do that. I think I'm good. I think that one's... Okay, fine. Weekly live theater. Wacky and fun characters. Fuck. Oh, man, it's hard. You just have to see it. Honestly, though, can I be honest for a second? I've been lying this whole time, but can I be honest, finally? The way I got into wrestling is by playing wrestling games. This era of Xbox is really weird because there's so many things that I got into backwards. Like, I played the Lego Star Wars games before I watched any Star Wars movies. I played the wrestling games before I knew wrestling was a real thing. I played Smash Bros. Brawl before I knew any of the Nintendo games. If you're into wrestling and Power Slap, are you an MMA fan? No. I'm not against it. I just never really watched it. Okay, do I have anything on here? Damn. I wish there was... I gotta get like a... You know what? I could probably get some fucking mutuals from the Discord server and do a stream where we play wrestling games. Because they're in my Discord server. They have to do what I say. Rah. Alright, well, this game's a bust. I fear that I may have no save data on any of these. It's definitely possible. GM mode. True. That game... Oh, yeah. 2008 does have GM mode. I want to see if 2010 works, because I bought it as a kid, and I was like, I'll buy it used. I don't need to test it. Who cares? And then it didn't work, and I was embarrassed. But maybe it does work, and I just... This is... I mean, let's try it. There's no way I ever played this game, but I still want to see if it works. List of all the things I need. It's getting bigger by the day. Got a bullet with your name on it. Bullet with a name on it. That's not a good sign. Oh! I was gonna say, it wasn't opening by itself. That's not a good sign. But yet here we are. And here we are. Nope. Yeah, see, I figured that was... Let me read the chat real quick. I was kind of... How I got into it, my friend Michael was big into N64, got me recently because of Daniel Bryan. Are you a big fan of the N64 wrestling games? Because if you are, I'm going to blow your mind. I'm going to blow your... Now, let me close out of this before I open it up. So yeah, this doesn't work. I knew that, but I'm still disappointed. Bullet with your name on it. Bullet with a name. Oh. Alright. WWE 12. I guess I never had... Oh, guys, I could unlock The Rock. That's Black Adam. The hierarchy of power in the DC universe is about to change. So yeah, a bunch of games. Like, I mean, we're already playing fucking SpongeBob and the Power Shake. I don't remember what it's called. SpongeBob and Revenge of the Flying Dutchman. I'm gonna continue Banjo and Brawl and Fire Red. I want to play wrestling games. I want to play. Why is this not playing any music? Oh, it is. It's just really weird. Skate 3, Wall-E, Skylanders, Lego. Huge backlog. These are games I played. Cars, Shrek. I already forgot. Halo. Blinks. A ton of stuff, you know? I loved this game too. I played the shit out of this game as a kid. You can't hear it, but it's got a great soundtrack. Sorry, Andrew, but I joined the 15 tier when that video came out, but I didn't... Wait, but I didn't get to see where to join the Discord. Wait, you did? I can smell what he's cooking, and it smells like cat pee. Surprisingly, it did... Oh, wait, hold on, Josh. Let's resolve this situation. Is this game part of the WWE Xbox videos canon? Well, that's what I'm here to check, right? Because there could be save data on these games, but I don't know. Oh, there's not. But it could be. I'll check the thing, Josh, but I'm going to switch the games and then... I didn't know you were tier 15. It still said fucking... Hold on. I have an app on my phone. People are thirsting over Matthew Knight in my comments. I opened Letterboxd by accident. Oh, no, you are 15 a month. All right, my bad. Well, welcome to the Discord then, buddy. I'll send you a link. You know what's awkward? I said in the video that, like, hey, you gotta be 18 plus to join the Discord. Not because it's like a sexual Discord, just because, you know, I don't want to... It's not a daycare. I have nothing against kids on the internet. I was a kid on the internet. Just, I don't want you in my server. And I made that clear, but there's no way of confirming that without asking. So, like, every person, because you DM them personally on and Patreon's like, you're the only person that can see your messages. So I feel grody being like, hey, how old are you? But I have to ask. So, Josh, how... Just message me on Patreon, because I messaged you, if you're above 18, because I ain't no putting no children in my Discord server. This is a very depressing row of games that none of them have anything on them. You guys know this guy? He's my favorite wrestler, or at least he was. Oh, he's had a rough couple of years. Hooah! Hooah! I'm just gonna leave the mic kind of far away because I know I'm gonna have to get up again. Also, SmackDown vs. Raw 2006 and 2K22 both have soundtracks that smack. Is the $15 KAD, or am I gonna need to pay 20 instead? I don't know. Oh, Canadian? I'm not sure. I know it's 15 American dollars, so if the conversion rate is 20, then unfortunately, yeah. Sexual discord. Guys, not you're gonna get me in trouble. Stop. List of all the things I do. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Had a bullet with your name on it. I think the chat on the left is actually going faster than the one on the right, but I cannot read it. I can read it on this tiny screen, though. No, I can't. Oh, it's caught up. Never mind. Okay. Save data. Any save data. Come on, guys. I want to see some old wrestlers. I fear that they all have been deleted. But God, that's heartbreaking. Also, it just occurred to me that to check the save data of the Skylanders game, I may need to bust out the portal. Oh, wait, no, this is... Okay. I thought it was loading. This is disappointing. There's nowhere. There's got to be some survivors. Guys, I was the only one that cared about this, but now I got people invested. I'm sorry. I saw that there were achievements on 2K14, though. This is the last wrestling game on the 360. If there's no wrestlers, then all is lost. There's a GameStop receipt in here. That's cool. Timeline has been erased. I remember some of them. I just don't... Not all of them. These the WWE games, at least in like the early 2010s, were glitchy, but not in like the game's broken kind of way. There was just a lot of weird shit you could do, and I definitely remember. And you could like really fucking Skyrim the shit out of your characters and make them look awful. So that you could... There was a glitch that made it just a floating head. Remember doing that. I did just put a game in there, didn't I? Uh-oh. This is not good. I'll never get over how bad the last 360 HUD was. Like, why the game... Oh! No, yeah. Small box on the left. I wish you could at least go back to older ones. I don't remember which one I was... Because I feel like they changed it, like, every couple months. No. It's downloading an update. I want to go back to the weird boxes one. Oh, right. I don't know exactly what you're talking about, but I have the general vibe. Josh, Retrio Josh, hit me up on Patreon. Because I messaged you, so it should be... the Josh cult is building. Alright. Bullet with your name. We've been streaming for an hour. I just noticed the game screen is a TV. Nice touch. Yeah, what do you... Yeah, that's the only thing. Do not try this at home. Okay. Come on. There's gotta be something. It's over. There's no wrestlers. He made it to the live show finally. Hey, welcome.
Oh my God.
The little thing didn't appear. I don't remember what the... Oh my God. Oh, it's a subscribe. Hey, tier 1. Awesome. I think there's supposed to be a thing that appears, but... Oh, because the fucking alert box is behind it. I'm a dumbass. Oh my God. I love that sound effect. Alright, well, all the wrestlers are dead canonically. Maybe I'll bring them back into the new canon someday. Multiverse style. If you liked the Xbox videos where I talked about wrestling stuff, then you're gonna watch... You're gonna watch them, alright? You're gonna like the next couple streams where I'm doing the wrestling character. Also, it's gonna be weird, because everyone's like, oh, finally, a BHultra stream, and I'm not me. And it's like a weird niche thing. I don't know how you got your TV screen to look so clear. You're usually recording as the weird scan lines. I wish I could show you right now. I'm so pretentious, dude. I have 2 TVs, one widescreen and one CRT, because I refuse to play old games or watch tapes on a new TV. All right, if it was made before widescreen, I'm watching it on a fucking tube TV. All right. Have you ever played card games, i.e. Magic? I collected Pokemon cards, but I don't think I really knew how to play it. My roommate, though, was really into Yu-Gi-Oh! I can call him down if you want to pick his brain, but I think he might be... They're doing something. Alright, well, all the wrestling games are out of the way. What you gonna do, brother? I'm losing my voice again. Alright, check Skate 3 next. I really hope there's some... Because we would play this all through... This and fucking Minecraft and Wally were our biggest things. Thanks for... Oh, hey, Arthur Morgan. You're from Red Dead. I did also... Oh, sorry. Restart Red Dead 2 in December and say I would continue playing it. The downs... Here's the... With videos and with streaming, there's so much I want to do, but I gotta fucking update the game again. There's so much I want to do on stream and video-wise. I can do, like, a video a month, right? Unless... If I do more, then I die. That's what happened in October. I made 2, and then I faced the consequences. Same thing with stream. I can only stream 4 days a week before I start becoming unfunny. But there's still so many games I want to play on stream. More than I can, like, get done in a year. But God, I have so many games. Oh, what is... Oh. I don't know what that does, but thanks. Skate 3. Anyone here Skate 3ers? I love this game. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is okay, but I'm more of a... I'm running out of breath. I actually am... I'm, like... sick in a way that, like, I feel fine. Well, no, it's like everything about me is fine, but I feel weak. Like I'm running out of breath and my bones hurt. Do I have save data? Please. It's possible. Okay. It's connecting to EA Nation, guys. Terms of service. This does not bode well. This leads me to believe that I don't even use... That's not it. Can I do this without doing this? If you do not create EA Nation, you will be unable to access the online... Oh, are you sure you want to proceed? What a fucking travesty. My childhood email I used for school in 2014 won't have an EA account. I don't even know how to get into that one. Fuck, whatever. Alright, so this leads me to believe that I do not have save data here. But I would love to... Okay, it's going to give me an intro. This isn't... Okay. This does not bode well for the future now, does it? Recommendation on YouTube, I gotta say, 8 hours a day at work is easier if someone is talking about my childhood the whole time. Much love. Okay, I exist again, only on Twitch this time. Hey, welcome! Sorry, there's a lot of people going, and the chats are at much different speeds. Have you played the old wrestling game on the Game Boy? Don't DDT your brother on a table at home. We got really into wrestling as kids, and my one friend, like, power bombed our one friend, and, like, legit almost broke his neck, and it got banned in the household. That's what happens to old wrestlers. They get deleted. Rough biz. Also, yeah, I'm screwed, LMAO. Had currency differences. Oh, bummer. The only wrestler I remember is Hulk Hogan from the Game Boy wrestling game. That's crazy. I just want to show you. I just want to fucking show off a thing from my collection. I'm going to be annoying for a sec. Hold on. This is like famously one of the wrestling community's favorite wrestling games, and I have very few N64 in-box games, but I think it's cool that I have this one. Original Xbox games, collecting-wise, I played the PS2 Raw versus SmackDown so much as a kid. I have a fucking bunch of them. I played 2009 till my thumbs bled. I would simulate characters and make my own storylines. I really was even a writing nerd back then. Where was I going with this? Oh, yeah. Thanks for the... I don't know what cheers do, but it looks cool. I gotta add a custom GIF for it or something. Ugh. So yeah, like I'm getting nasally. Like I was saying, collecting OG Xbox games, that's number 2, but collecting N64 games, there's what, like 300 N64 games, and I have like 80 something. I got them all lined up over there. I got the best ones. I mean, there's some I'm missing, obviously, but I got Golden, Holographic, Majora, and Ocarina, and I don't even like Ocarina, but I have it. Alright, Skate 3 didn't work. I'm starting to think that none of these will work. Let's test Wally. Ultra going on a tangent is so on brand. It's gonna happen way more on streams than it does in videos, because in videos I can at least cut it out. We'll try Wally, and if it doesn't work, then I'm gonna assume none of them have save data, and then we'll move on. Move on. But you know what this means? That means we got a fresh start, alright? Clean slate. So when I go to play these games in the future, no save data. However, the Skylanders have data saved onto the figures, and I still have all my Skylanders. List of all the things I need. Wally, the game. Undertale. Oh, just ripped my hair out because it fell in the fucking disc slot. I played the original WWF game on the Game Boy, apparently, which was pre-Game Boy Color. Cool. I haven't heard anything about that. But I know there's, like, I have some older Genesis wrestling games just because I wanted to go back and get most of them. But I don't have any Game Boy ones. We consult this chat to see if it's ahead. No, wait, that's Draws might be acting like I know stuff. That's fucked up. Because I mentioned dropping on his neck. Is this game gonna work? Open the tray. Open the gates. Oh, the controller turned off. And it's not turning back on. Did Wally brick my system? Dude, I'm gonna actually be really upset if this game, like, doesn't work anymore. I'm gonna have to buy a new copy. Honestly, you should check it out. What's it called? I'm not above emulation. That's what I was gonna say, right? Is that while I have the physical... I'm okay with emulation because I actually I own the physical game. The only way to play SmackDown vs. Raw 2009 with friends is if I get them on fucking Parsec and we can play it together. I would love to do that for a stream someday. All these games I've spread out around here, fucking Shrek 2, Battlefront, Halo 1 and 2, both the SpongeBob games, Sly Cooper, Wally, wrestling games, Skylander. These are all Lego Star Wars, Lego Indiana Jones. These are all games I want to play some point this year. I'm probably going to run out, but, you know, or run out of time. That's the thing I was saying, is that, like, there's so much I want to do, but I know if I stream every day, I'm not going to get other videos done. And I have, like, a notepad document of, like, 40 video ideas that I want to do equally, but I can only do one a month. And it bums me out. There's a world full of... Oh, you guys can't hear it. Town Barnaby. I love Wall-E the movie, by the way. I think it might be my favorite pick. People always talk about Ratatouille, but Wall-E's pretty great. Yeah, I remember every time we would load up the game, because it actually has a fun multiplayer mode. And it's like a 3D platformer single player. We would sing the song in its entirety. Locally play with 4 players. I think my only option is new game. Alright, so there's no Wally save data. Right? Unless. Images. Whoa. To buy the mobile game, text robot to 84746. To get a free ringtone, text Eve to 84746. To get a free wallpaper, text space. Enjoy this action-packed, family-friendly mobile game anywhere and anytime. Wow. On your thqwireless.com. I love the past. I miss it sometimes. Do you have a lower stream quality option? The buffering is killing me. Oh, is it buffering? Does anyone else have that problem? WALL-E is my favorite Pixar. What limits it to only one a month? It takes that long to make a video. Because, like, if I keep making hour-long videos, and all the topics I have warrant that, because I can't stop myself from writing too much. If I try and do multiple, it doesn't work out well. The only month I did 2 was when I did childhood trauma and My Baby Sister's a Vampire in October. And then I started having crazy panic attacks. After that, my arms were, like, shaking. Not to be like, oh, woe is me, my job is so hard. But it just, I wish I could do more. XD. My router is a potato. Bum, bum, bum. Different of Superstars in the name according to Google. I don't think non-color Game Boys are expensive. I have a Game Boy, and I have a Game Boy player on my Super Nintendo. So if I come across it, I could definitely pick it up. We'll have, like, a viewer suggestion at some point and be like, hey, what games do you... But also, the point of this year is for me to play my backlog because I got a job... I didn't even bring all the games over. I have, like, hundreds of games in a pile over there, and they're just 360 and OG Xbox games, and I gotta get through them before I start buying new stuff. Alright, stop looking at this picture. Well, that means all of our save data for the original Xbox and 360 is gone, which is a bummer because those were my childhood consoles. At least I have my Wii save data, but it means I get a fresh start. I can play all these games again for the first time and experience them with you guys. And isn't that just that little bit more exciting? For real, though, the buffering is actually killing me. I have an excuse. I'm like an hour away from any town, just chilling in the middle of nowhere. Canada stuck in the mountains. 720p is my only option. Oh. I don't think I can give multiple options. All I can do is just set it. I put 720p as like the average because it is like a minimum. Sorry. Buffering as in like the stream's buffering? Like everything? Like my talking is choppy or just like the visuals? Because not much is happening. Alright, I'm going to shut this thing down. Hold on. Well, first off, let me fucking eject the disc. I can do that up there. And then in my free time, perhaps tomorrow or tonight, I'm just going to test all these on the Series X and see which games are backwards compatible and which ones aren't. Even though I'm going to play them on original hardware anyway. But some of them have online features, and maybe I'll... Alright, I have to turn the console off. Get down, Barnaby. Out there. Dual wield. Getting a lot of follows on both YouTube and... What is a subscription? Okay, hold on. What the fuck was that? If you... When it says someone subscribed, does that mean they subscribe to the channel? Or, like, the specific stream? Who here knows stuff about YouTube streaming? Actually, I should probably just look at the feed and see if there's anything... Can I do anything? Do I gain anything? I don't know. I guess I'll have to look into it more. But they're both still running, I think. But Twitch is definitely ahead of YouTube. Because I'm looking down at my screen right now. Subscribe to the whole channel. Okay, well that's cool then. What's the sub count at? I think we're getting to 50, right? We're like there soon. Yeah, we're at 49,100, so we're almost at 50. I don't like to make promises or set goals because I almost never fulfill them. But I would like to get 100,000 before the end of the year. I want to get that fucking plaque, all right? I don't want to make changes or make promises. I don't want to, because I know when people get the plaque, it's like, oh, the plaque is sacred. You can't do anything to the plaque. But I kind of want to disassemble it and make it into a championship belt instead because I'm an edgy bitch and I love wrestling. I think it'd be, because has anyone ever done that? I don't think so. I want to be the first person to fucking disassemble the plaque and make it a title. And I'm sure it's disrespectful, and I'm sure it'll be hard to put back together, but yeah, I don't know what to do. I mean, because I can't set a minimum. I could just set what the stream quality is. And if I bump it down to like 240, then it's going to be 240 for everybody. What was I doing? Oh, yeah, now in the fucking last hour of the stream, good God. I'm going to go eat some shrimp. I got shrimp sitting over my bed. It sounds more gross. So no way to turn to like 120p. Let me check on YouTube. Yeah. Well, which one do you... Wait. I would say switch over to YouTube because you can bump the quality down. The Twitch one is just kind of... If you want to watch 120p, yeah, it's just going over to YouTube. I've seen people take it apart and do weird shit with it. Yeah, but nobody's done a championship. I'm hungry. I'll be right back. And then to end off the stream, we will finally... Because, I mean, so far... First couple games we're playing in 2022, both SpongeBob, bunch of series I'm going to go back to and finish February, a bunch of backlog stuff, not just Xbox and Xbox 360, but also Wii and N64 games, and even NES ones I want to play. So many possibilities. But that's going forward in 2023. At the end of this stream, what we're about to jump into is that we got to finish this 2022 ranking for good. I'm gonna go P2, but I forgot to put it on the... Wait. Hey, Parachamp! I love those emotes. I'm back. Oh, there he is. I forgot one thing before we do the 2022 ranking. I want to put the... No, I'm good. I was going to say put the jacket back on because it's getting hot, but we're getting cold. But I know I'm going to sweat again, so who fucking cares? There's this thing called Insignia, which is basically a fan server recreation of the original Xbox Live. So you could play OG Xbox games on the Xbox and do Xbox. Like, only some games are supportive and it's still in beta, but you can mod your Xbox so you can still play Xbox Live, which is this thing Microsoft doesn't support anymore. I think that'd be cool to do on stream. And I have no problem modding the new Xbox because that's not my childhood one. I'm going to play that one anyway. Have any voices in your head yet? Like Twitch subs or Patreon subs? I probably should have named them something different. It's getting kind of confusing. Patrons. Yeah, that's what the voices in my head get into the Discord server, and like I said, like surprising amount of people did it. You should do Insignia. Yeah, I think it'd be fun. I have to mod the Xbox. I'll figure out a way. I always do. Now with this fucking, this is weird because I have to reach at my mouse, and I'm looking at a screen over here. It's fine, but the rest of the stream's gonna be chill. That's why we're listening to chill Nintendo music. And now, the 2022, it says 2023, but this is the 2022 BHultra ranking of all, oh my god, I'm getting hiccups. Good heavens. Of all the media I consumed. Move the chat a little bit. Alright? So, we have 101 things. From TV show seasons, to movies, to video games. It's really just those 3 things. So I don't know what order we're going to do this. It says that last video was so human compared to how most content creators try and talk to their people. People have said that. And I don't quite know what they mean. But like I didn't really write that video. I mean, I wrote the business guy segments. And even then, because I did the video originally just me, but I'm like, this seems like I'm begging for money. It feels weird. So I made like this, I came back with a previous lore character who's like an evil business guy. I'm like, oh, I could beg, ask for money and be like this character, and it's funny. But even then, it still felt weird. But I mean, I don't know anyone who's like dishonest with their Patreon. That's the thing I was worried about. Patreon isn't legally binding, but if I promise something, that's why I was like skeptical. I was like, do I want to start a Discord? Do I want to allow people to suggest video topics? Because if I'm not able to do it, then I just wasted their money, you know? But that's just it. It was the right amount of goof mixed with real. It was cool. Yeah, I knew I need people, and it's paid off. People have joined the Patreon. I think it's cool. It's fun. It's something I could show to my parents to be like, hey, it's a real thing. So I have 101 things here. Let's see. I guess we just started at the beginning. So we have S3. I'm going to put Boba Fett in D tier, because that show was not good. Even the parts people thought were cool, the only parts I liked were the episodes that had nothing to do with Boba Fett. Is this the music I want? This doesn't seem very calm. There we go. Some of these are gonna be harder. I guess I should start, like, sandwich it, right? So put the best things. Have you ever watched Courage the Cowardly Dog? Yeah. There's some... I'm gonna get sidetracked a lot on tangents, but that's why the questions are here, for me to answer them. There are some cartoons that I watched on streaming where I watched them all and then didn't retain any of it. Speaking of which, where the fuck... Hold on. These are also very small. It's kind of hard for me to see. Jellystone Season 2 is in here somewhere, and I did watch it, but I legitimately don't remember anything from it, because I watched it in, like, a day. As opposed to, like, Courage, as a kid, I would just catch it whenever it's on. Can't believe they ruined Boba Fett. I should have been an easy slam dunk. Did you watch Cyberpunk Edge Runners? That show was fire. I did not. I'm not a big anime guy. I did, however, watch Chainsaw Man. Or I tried to. And you know what? Fuck. It's wherever I put it, it's gonna be lower than people think I should put it. I liked most of it, right? My thing with, like, I don't mean to sound like a Puritan or whatever, but, like, over sexualized stuff just kind of makes me, like, it's, I don't know. Makes me feel uncomfortable because I'm not, like, a outwardly sexual guy. And it's all icky. And I don't mean to generalize an entire fucking continent. This is Kingdom Hearts. But most animes that I've watched that people have suggested me all have like that, oh, it's just fan service and it's just weird creep shots. I'll put it in B because I didn't hate it. Simple and clean. I guess we'll just go down the line. Turning Red. Ooh. I think A is fair. I liked that movie. It wasn't great, but it, like, as far as modern Pixar outings go, it's pretty good. That seems fair. Oh, here it is. Jellystone Season 2. I'll put it in C. I'm sure it was funny. I remember not hating it. I just don't remember anything from it. Which is a shame because I love C.H. Greenblatt. I think I just need to space them out and enjoy them a little more. That's the other thing. I hate to keep shilling the fucking Discord, but I'm not. Whenever I talk about the Discord, I'm not saying like, oh, you guys should totally join. It's all just selfish. Where like, I'm loving the Discord right now because then when we do watch parties, I have people to watch stuff with. So even if I watched it by myself, I'd be like on my phone and stuff. But now I have like this excuse to watch with people and like it retain. So I want to watch like old cartoons in the Discord, like ones that I haven't been able to retain before. I don't watch anime either. I just love the video game, so I wanted to watch it. Yeah. You love the Cyberpunk video? Are you excited for the new Kingdom Hearts? I'm not a Kingdom Hearts fan. I would like to be. I don't have those games, but those are another backlog thing I would love to play someday. But all the stuff I know about Kingdom Hearts is just through osmosis. Pray for the Devil. Ooh. It wasn't terrible, but it was really generic. So maybe C is just generic level, right? Overwatch 2, generic. I like Overwatch, but as far as a sequel goes, it isn't. It doesn't really add much to make it worth it. I mean, it is free. The Batman is S tier. It's not the very top, but it is an S tier. And I normally... Games, or like anything in my ranking always is exponentially higher than it should be if it's something I would normally hate. So like, or like surprised me. So like, Bullet Train is in like, I'll put it in S tier because it's not an S tier movie. I'd say it's an A tier movie. But the fact that I thought it was going to be garbage and like it was actually a good movie shocked me so much that that's what I'm saying. Like if it surprises me, I like it way more. So like, where was I going with this? So yeah, the fact that the Batman was 3 hours and I normally fucking hate like long movies, 3-hour movies, and I loved it. That's gotta mean something. Ooh, okay. Yeah, Halo Paramount series. Worse than Boba Fett, because Boba Fett has that 1 or 2 good episodes. What stuff is really bad here? Oh, Secrets of Dumbledore. I'll put it above Halo. Everyone's talking about... I'll tell you what... Hey, Andrew, I gotta get going. Oh, yeah. No, hit me... Fucking respond to me on Patreon, and I'll send you the invite. I want to make sure you're... Meet the qualifications. But thanks for joining. Everyone thank the Josh boys, the Josh twins. They probably don't look alike, but... We're not even done, but this has been a great stream so far. This always happens, though, where, like, the first stream back is big, and then it kind of just peters out. So the streams after this are going to be less, but this one's still... I'm having a lot of fun. I'll tell you what game I'm not going to be playing coming out this year. I'm not going to be playing that fucking Harry Potter game. But not because I'm taking a stance. I mean, I would be. If my options are between trans people and Harry Potter, I'm gonna pick trans people every time. And it's not because like, oh man, I love Harry Potter, but I gotta take a stand. I don't like Harry Potter. So even if like J.K. Rowling wasn't like a shit, I still wouldn't want to play the Harry Potter game. I'm not taking a stance. I just don't want to play that game. It doesn't look fun. Sent 2 messages. Alright. Are you sure? Oh wait, there. Yeah. No, there it is. Alright, let me send you the invite. Sorry guys, sidetrack. But I mostly shoot for... You know, we're not even in the second hour, and I normally do 3-hour streams, but you know, it depends on when we finish. Invite. Copy link. Don't give this link to anyone, because, I mean, you spent money for it. And there it is. Welcome to the server. I'm going to need to change your role later, but I will. Welcome, another voice in my hat. Where was I? Morbius. Ooh, I'm going to put Morbius above. You know what? Put Morbius above all three of those. Let's put over. If these are above, then we're going to, yeah. Yeah. Morbius was not a good movie, but I think Matt Smith did a good job. I'm just a Doctor Who fan, so of course I would think that. And it was funny. Not like intentionally, but I still think it's better than these three, which are just like boring. Disappointed with Halo. It had like 3 good moments in the whole show. I disagree. I think it had 0 good moments. I made myself watch the whole fucking thing. I made myself watch all of these, and a lot of them suck. Speaking of which, Firestarter. Better than Halo, but not by much. Oh, I'm watching Doctor Who for the first time with my girl. I'm on season 4. Donna. You're on Donna. Alright, cool. Well, I guess I'll use this time to transition to segue into the new Doctor Who specials that came out this year. I don't want to be mean. I'll put it above Morbius, but they were not good. Talk about, like, disappointment, right? When it comes to, like, oh, I'm a Halo fan and I'm disappointed with the show. I hate when I agree with, like, bigots on the internet, you know? But not for, like, bigoted reasons. But, like, yeah, the Ghostbusters 2016 movie was really bad. Similar with this, they recast Doctor Who as a woman for the first time. Sorry, spoilers. And I thought it was really cool. Because if any character is going to be recast, it makes Doctor Who gets recast all the fucking time, and in canon, it makes sense for them to be a woman at some point, just, you know, fucking statistically. And I want it so bad for this new series with Jodie Whittaker to be good, because I think Jodie Whittaker is a great actress, but it's not good, but it's not her fault at all. It's just the writing sucks. But I hate that the people that were like, oh, a woman could never be Doctor Who. Not that they're right, because a woman totally could play Doctor Who. Damn, big spoilers, but it's okay. I mean, it has multiple people playing the Doctor. Yeah, I was going to say, in the future, you know there's other reincarnations. They regenerate. That's the whole fucking thing. I won't tell you when it happens, right? Because it could happen whenever. But yeah, these new episodes with her have not been good. And it's a shame. Because, it's a shame that the first female Doctor had to deal with such shitty writing. Close Enough Season 3. I feel like the season itself was just kind of overshadowed by the fact that it was deleted. And I watched this very early in the year, and I didn't... I'll put it in B, though. I'll put it above Chainsaw Man. Fuck it. That seemed... yeah, why not? Anything stand out to anyone? We have a lot of stuff to go through, so I can't really pick and choose. Our Flag Means Death is A. Ooh. Yeah, I'll put it above Turning Red. Our Flag Means Death Season 1. It was good. I talked about this in the June video, in the halfway a year catch-up. I wasn't a huge fan of the implications of the ending. Not for any representation reasons, just for, like, I don't want to spoil anything. But he seems like kind of a bad friend. And to me, the series is like, oh, found family, and I love the found family dynamic. And I feel like they kind of fumbled it near the end, at least some parts, but anything with Tim Heidecker is great. Can't wait to hear something new from J.G. Quintel. I hope he doesn't fucking give up after this, because Close Enough was... My fucking review of Close Enough in the old video was like, oh man, I can't wait for it to get really good next season. I can't wait to see more. And then the show got deleted. It doesn't exist anymore. Similar with fucking 3 Busy Debras. I'm like, wow, this season of 3 Busy Debras was really great. Oh, ooh. I'll put it... whenever you're ranking absurdity, like absurdist shows or cartoons, there's always this like nagging feeling to want to rank it below something sincere. Like, oh, Turning Red means a lot to a lot of people, and it's very emotional. Three Busy Debras is all ironic and like shitpost stuff, but I still think it was better. Right? Not better than our... So yeah. Like I said with Koala Man, everyone that can, go watch Three Busy Debras. It's one of my favorite modern shows. But it also got canceled after fucking... It was season 2 that premiered this year? After 2 seasons? And season 2 was pretty good. JG Quinto deserves better for real. I hate it. Yeah. Adult Swim's not been doing... Ooh, you know what? Adult Swim did have some good stuff, though. Put Smiling Friends above the Batman. If... There are so many things I watch that I, like, chuckle or I, like, oh, I understand that's funny. But stuff that can make me legitimately laugh is very rare. Not because I'm, like, a stickler. I just, like, I like dumb shit. So the fact that Smiling Friends was, like, that hilarious will put it above the Batman for me. I'll get Adult Swim stuff. Oh, Primal Season 2. Fuck, dude. I didn't love all of Season 2. It had the best episode in the series. Please don't... Wait, don't forget to read your YouTube comments. On what? You mean the... I'm looking at the multi-stream chat right now, so it should be both. Right? No, that was on... There's a little Twitch logo. Oh, no, this is Twitch. Hold on. It should be both. Wait, why is it not... Uh-oh. I thought it was appearing in here the whole time. It was not. Well, that's fucking annoying. Let's read this. Back on YouTube with 144p, the issue that chat takes way longer to screen. Oh, that's why. Have you seen the Beetlejuice cartoon? No, but I have seen the musical and I like it. Also the movie. Also, did you ever watch Zaboomafoo? Yeah. Wild Kratts, that sounds familiar, but I'm not sure. Teddy Ruxpin as well. I don't know what that's referring to, but thank... Jurassic World Dominion is one of the worst things I've seen in my entire life. Yeah, let's Well, C tier is generic, right? This is bad. This is just, like, nothing. Because even bad stuff, you're like, oh, that was terrible. So you feel something. I felt nothing with these. Well, Jellystone and Overwatch 2 were good, but not enough to, like, warrant. Like, I don't... That's the cutoff. It wasn't garbage enough for me to be like, well, this sucks. It was just, like, boring. Can't remember what the joke was that it made Doctor Who, that sucks, but not because she's a woman. It was, weirdly enough... Fucking, they predicted it. An season 4 episode of Community, which is like a bad season, and it's not even a good episode where they go to the Doctor Who convention or Inspector Spacetime, and Abed says, oh, the female constable, the first and only female constable, and everyone hates her, not because she's a woman, but because she sucks. Which is, yeah, unfortunately what happened with Doctor Who. Also, okay, hold on, guys. Who do you associate with Doctor Who the most? Picture the man in your head. Speaking of fucking Abed and Doctor Who. Who's Mr. fucking Doctor Who, right? It's this guy. It's David Tennant, right? He played the 10th Doctor, Inside Man. He played the 10th Doctor, and he's the most popular. He's the one people associate with Doctor Who. Abed, in Community, liked a parody version of Doctor Who. You guys know the cast of DuckTales? The new DuckTales? I love the new DuckTales, by the way. There they are. Danny Pudi, David Tennant, even fucking Ben Schwartz. Sorry, what was I... Let's get back to the... where was I at? Ooh. Okay, so also this year... Oh, is there more YouTube chat? I gotta keep fucking going back and forth. David Tennant, you better put Bad Guys top tier or at least B. Yeah, well, I'm getting to him, guys. I'm getting there. Adult Swim stuff this year has been pretty good, aside from all the shit getting canceled. Primal and Three Busy Debras are ended, whether they finished or not, but are still A tier. Smiling Friends S tier. This year, I count them as shows, but Adult Swim released some new series on their YouTube about like the Vindicators from Rick and Morty, and this one, Aquadonk Side Pieces, which is a spinoff of Aqua Teen. By the way, fucking guys, before I put this shirt on, I was wearing my Who is the Drizzle shirt. I love Aqua Teen. I'm working on an Aqua Teen related thing with somebody. They renewed Aqua Teen today for a 12th season. Like almost a decade after it got canceled. I love Aqua Teen. Aqua Teen does not have a bad season. People always talk, oh, what show has gone on for that long and didn't have a bad season? Aqua Teen. Aqua Teen is just consistently good. That being said, Aquadonk Side Pieces, I think 11 minutes is perfect for Aqua Teen. These are like 7 minutes or like 3, and they're not anything. They're just referencing old characters, and you know what? I'm sorry. Fucking, it'll go there. No, it's definitely better than Pray for the Devil, but it's more disappointing. That being said, however, it was all to lead up to the movie. Where is the movie? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Aqua Teen Forever Plantasm. A tier. Fuck. Okay. It's the lowest 8. It was a good movie, and as an Aqua Teen, dude, literally Aqua Teen forever. All right, ain't never gonna be canceled. They'll come back. You can think you're gonna kill them, but they'll come back. New DuckTales amazing. After the Adult Swim stuff, can you do Disney Channel stuff? Speaking of Disney Channel, Ant Farm was a dope series. I wish they still aired it. Well, what do you mean after the Adult Swim? Oh, like wait, yeah. What do you mean? Like do a video about it? I mean, My Babysitter's a Vampire was a Disney Channel show. I mean, it was on Teletoon as well, I think. But like I said, I wanted to do a Wizards of Waverly Place retrospective, but somebody else beat me to it. So I'll give it some time. I'll let it cool off. It's been raining all day. Any other Adult Swim stuff? I don't think so. Oh, wait, no, yeah, there is. Fucking Rick and Morty Season 6. Put it above all these, right? Because I still fucking... I'll be cringe. I like new Rick and Morty still. There are bits of Rick and Morty I still like. It's not great. There were some episodes that were worse than others, but I had some good ones. So I'll put it C tier. No... I'll put it at the bottom of B. Because C, yeah. I liked it more than Aquadonk, and I remember it more than Jellystone. Yeah, B is fine. However, where are my 2 favorite Bird Girls? Not the show Bird Girl. Bird Girl is not a good show. These Bird Girls, Tuca and Birdie Season 3. Because Season 1 was technically Netflix. That's going in the A tier. I'll put it above Turning Red. Oh, I want to put Primal, but I've changed my mind. This is just the fucking Adult Swim tier. Smiling Friends rises above it all because it's fantastic, but not that these aren't good. But Tuca Birdie Season 3 was fantastic. The way it weaves throwaway jokes into important plot lines. Not all the episodes were great. But it's still a good show. Oh, another series that got fucking canceled. Thanks, Adult Swim. Making great business decisions. Speaking of... Wait, yeah. In the tier list. Tuca and Birdie on there. Not sure when. A litter fell on your channel in the recommendation after I watched Wizards retrospective. Oh. Well, I have no disdain for that guy. Like, I'm not like, oh, fuck that guy. He stole my idea. Because it's not a very original idea. I'm the one that doesn't want to do it because of it. But I haven't watched it, but I'm sure it's a good video. Yeah, there is... Yeah, once I finish the adults... Yeah, okay, so yeah, Disney stuff in here. There is some Disney stuff in here. Oh, fucking Adult Swim Yule Log. I think this is on YouTube right now. I know it's on HBO Max. It might be on YouTube. If you can watch it, if you like Too Many Cooks or all the other... It's the same thing as Too Many Cooks. That's as much as I'll say. I'll put it here in B. because I think it would have been better if they stuck to the format, right? So without, I'm not gonna spoil it, or fucking, I won't spoil it, but I'll just say that it starts out, the first half of it is filmed in a very interesting way, but then they drop it in the second half. And while I think the whole thing is good, I think it would have been better if they stuck to the format. Genuinely, Tuca and Birdie is so good, second only to the infamous series you did a video on. What series did I do a video? Fuck, I can't remember. Wait, what? Infamous series you did a video on. What does that mean? Are you talking about the Thumb movies? Those are iconic. Alright, anything else Adult Swim? I think that might be it. I mean, if you count Family Guy. Honestly, guys, honestly, I have not put any games on... Oh, I put Overwatch, too. I'm gonna be honest, guys. Can I be honest for a second? Family Guy Season 21, I think? New season? Not that bad. Worse than the new season of Rick and Morty. That one clip of Lois screaming went trending, and then everyone went to go watch the season, and they're like, whoa, when did Family Guy get good? Because I like everyone else, opted out of it. I was a huge fan as a kid, but I opted out of it like in the late teens seasons because it was getting really gross and bad, and then I watched it. And actually the new season is actually way better. Not as good as the old seasons, but way better than like what it became. I will owe it to the fucking clip showing up on my TikTok feed. Everyone talk about Lois screaming, and Toonrific Tariq made fantastic videos on it. I think somebody mentioned Bob's Burgers. This is the Bob's Burgers movie, which just for me, because I'm a fucking theater kid. I love musicals. It's a good movie, but it's a bad musical. And it was marketed as a musical adventure. And there's no traditional way to do musicals. You can do them whichever way you want. But there's, the reason musicals are set up a certain way is for a reason. There are 3 songs in the Bob's Burgers movie. The opening song, which a lot of musicals have opening song that set up all the characters, sets up all the characters, right? Linda and Bob have their own version of the song. Tina, Jean, and Louise separately. There's 4 different versions of that song. They all have different verses, and they all have different beats per minute, I think. Different parts of the song. You think like, oh, okay, the rest of the movie is going to build on their plot lines, and they're each going to have their own song. But after that, only Louise has a song, and then the last song in the movie isn't even like a finale song. It's a villain song that's mostly sing-talking. And the fact that you have a musical and the worst song in your musical is the villain song. However, I listened to Sunny Side Up Summer and Lucky Ducks so many times since I've seen this movie, but I think I'm gonna... Ooh, it's a good movie. Put it above Chainsaw. That's fair. Thanks for the... I don't know what the cheers do either, but I'm excited about it. Thanks. Netflix Elite is on there. It is not. The series Total Drama, yeah. They said they're coming out with new seasons. I don't know when that's gonna be. Let's see, what else was... Put shit in the mid category. The Orville, I watched the new season and exclusively the new season, because it came out and I heard it was good. But the new season fringes on you watching the previous season, and I didn't want to do that, so I didn't really get it. I'll put it... I'm sure it's fine. I just didn't like it. Right, sorry. Someone asked me to do Disney after Adult Swim. I think I got all the Adult Swim stuff. So, Amphibia Season 3. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna upset people, I think. I think I'm about to make people upset. B tier below Close Enough. No, because I remember more about... Well, do I? Because Close Enough had less episodes, but I definitely remember more. I don't know what happened with that season, but like they went to Earth for like half of it. And I don't mind filler episodes, especially if they're in a whole new environment. I think it's fun. But then they went back to Amphibia, and then they went back to Earth again. The season just wasn't long enough to cultivate all the stuff they wanted to do. It had a good finale. It just kind of... And it had good episodes in the season. It just kind of fucking fumbled its way through it. Yeah, I think that's... should I put it above close? Just because it had a really good ending. Fine. Yeah, that's fair. That seems fair. What do you guys think? Anyone mad? I'm at a loss for words since I never knew about Adult Swim until I got watching YouTube. My country basically don't have Adult Swim. Yeah, that's the weird thing is that, like, most channels, everyone's like, oh, man, yeah, the show's on it. And I hate to sound like a fucking... whatever the... I think I'm still Gen Z, right? I'm in between Millennial and Gen Z. I'm a 9/11 baby. Whatever the boomer equivalent of that is. But I do miss commercials a little bit. Like, a lot. Like, whenever I go home and my mom still has cable because she likes paying for it, she's also got a fucking weekly newspaper. But, you know, that's just a different generation. I still like to, I still love it when I go home and I get to watch, let's put on Cartoon Network, have it on in the background. Because seeing, like, commercials and bumpers, I love bumpers. All right? People, when they're talking about Cartoon Network nostalgia, are still talking about those city bumpers. And Adult Swim, so much of the presentation and the packaging is its marketing, is its promos, is its bumpers. I don't know, I would look up rips on the Internet Archive or YouTube, watch the series, and also just go to Bumpworthy and watch a bunch of the bumps. I'll try and cultivate a playlist of, like, the best one, because I do that for myself. I might as well give it to other people. People keep criticizing the new cast, but honestly, I think it's going to be really good. My biggest issue is that TikToking is going to be a challenge. Oh, total drama? I don't think it actually is. I think they're just like, oh, there's a TikTok character. But to be fair, even the original series had stereotypes. I don't know. I guess I'll have to see it. I should do watch parties for that. And I'd like to give my opinions as episodes come out. I hope they release the episodes, like, weeks apart. I don't want them to drop a whole season. That format does not fit total drama. Love bumpers. Most of my what the fuck memories are bumpers I can't find anymore. Yeah. I think someone recently found the Yeti bumper I was talking about in the early Adult Swim video. Okay, Owl House Season 2. Oh. This might just be a preference thing. It might just be a preference thing. I'm going to put it over Primal. I'm being bad. Yeah, I'll put it above Primal. I liked that season a lot. Again, Bullet Train is high because I thought it was going to be garbage. Batman is high despite being a long movie, and I liked it. Owl House is high because I knew very early in the season they're like, oh, they're going to redeem this character. And everyone on the internet was like, oh, he's so cute. And I was annoyed by it, and it kind of made me hate him. And I was like, I'm never going to forgive this character. But then he had a lot of really good episodes. And I'm like, oh, fuck, I like this character now. The fact that they introduced a new character and made it very clear they were going to redeem him, but still made it feel like they earned it anyway, it bumps it up. What else is Disney Channel? Or just Disney in general? Well, no, Disney Animation. This is the Owl... Okay, so Owl House Season 2. This is the first episode of Season 3, the first special, the 40-minute special, because it did come out in October. Ooh. I'll put it there. I liked it. Ooh, maybe I should put it below Amphibia. I'm going to piss off Amphibia fans, but no, I'll put it there. It's my fucking list. All right? I'm an Owl House guy through and through. In the war between Amphibia and Owl House, I'm an Owl Houseite. Sorry. If you put lesbians in your show, I'm going to like it. I don't know why. I was on the ground floor of the Steven Universe fandom, and I think I've been converted. Pretty sure Axel is going to be a character with prosthetic. Good but rushed, which is 100% Disney's fault. What is? Oh, Owl House? I don't think it was rushed. Here's the thing, right? Another controversial opinion. It sucks that Disney canceled the show when they had more planned. And that Season 3 is just a bunch of specials. And it sucks that it's most likely because it had prominent queer characters. However... I don't think 3 seasons is a bad run to wrap up your story. Remember, Gravity Falls had 2 seasons, and Over the Garden Wall had 1. Most seasons, or most cartoons pre, like, 2010s only got, like, 3 seasons. I feel like this is pretty uniform, and I feel like they could easily wrap up their story in that amount of time. There are some stories that they're not going to be able to tell because they don't have enough time, but they definitely... if the show is rushed because of this, unfortunately, I hate to like kick them while they're down because Disney is not the good guy here, but it's their fault. If it feels rushed, then that is a writing flaw. You had an entire... It's not like they were like Moral Oral, where they had done the whole season and then Adult Swim was like, hey, cut it down to 13 episodes and finish your series. They knew going into it. They knew going into season 2 that season 3 would be the last and it would only be specials. So they knew it was time to fucking wrap it up. And as much as I would love to see more Owl House, I don't think 3 seasons is a bad run for a show. Amphibia has 3 seasons, and I feel like it... I mean, obviously my critique of season 3 is that it jumped around, but that's not because of the season length. That's because they wanted to do too much. All right. What else? Does this count Lightyear? It's better than I thought it was going to... Like, it was completely fine. I'll put it at the top of C tier. It was a perfectly fine movie. But similar to, like, Velma, like, the only issue with it is that it exists, I guess. But honestly, I'd prefer this, like, weird spin-off that's basically its own movie to Pixar just making sequels, right? If Pixar's gonna be stuck making sequels, I prefer them to be weird movies like this that... Like, this movie has nothing to do with Toy Story. It's basically its own movie, but it's just branded as Lightyear. I prefer that to being like, oh, Toy Story 5, the toys are back in town. That's a good tagline. You guys can use that if you want. Hamster and Gretel is going at the top of D tier. That might seem cruel, and I don't want to be mean. Do I want to be mean? Hold on. Let me consult the chat. Speaking about Cartoon Wars, thoughts on Digimon versus Pokemon. I've never touched Digimon in my life. I'm a Pokemon-er for life. I think there was like an episode limit or some curse for Disney shows. Season 1 has a bit of filler, and it was really good, but second was so rushed. No, it wasn't. I Love Lucy's mom and her plot in Season 3. I don't think Season 2 is rushed at all. Just because all the episodes are important and the plot moves along doesn't mean it's rushed. I'd finished Season 2, and I didn't think anyone... Like, I thought that was a thoroughly good season. We need to move on from the Owl House, though. I'm going to be mean for a second, okay? So, Hamster and Gretel exists because I think Dan Povenmire, creator of Phineas and Ferb, went kind of viral on TikTok doing Doofenshmirtz's voice. And every time he makes a new show, it's always in the shadow of Phineas and Ferb. Milo's Murphy's Law had to be set in the same universe because Disney said so. Or, like, he decided. I don't know. And then the show just became about Doofenshmirtz. And now I think they renewed more seasons of Phineas and Ferb, which I am not shocked at all. Hamster and Gretel is thankfully not set in the Phineas and Ferb universe. It does, however, have a song every episode, which normally I like. I love musical shows. And all the songs are good. However, and I don't want to accuse anyone of anything, but when I watched the show, I noticed that Gretel, the main character... Like, the voice actress wasn't doing a good job. Like, she didn't sound like she was acting. And I'm like, this is weird. Why does the main character sound like this? And then I looked up the cast list. And take of this what you will. But the main character is played by Dan Povenmire's daughter, who's not a voice actress. So the main character of the show is played by the creator of the show's daughter because he wanted to give her a job. And that's fine, you know. If I was a dad, I would want to give my daughter a spot in my show too. But she's the main character, and she's not a voice actress, and she doesn't do a good job. And I think it bogs the show down, unfortunately. And the reason it's that low is, like, if a voice actress did a bad job, it's like, oh, that's unfortunate. But, like, he knowingly made his show worse so he could put his daughter in it. And again, I don't want to be mean, because they're both nice people, I'm sure. And the show's not hurting anybody, and I'm sure it's popular with kids because they are on TikTok and they know them. But I can't get past that. Maybe it'll get better, but... And, you know, the only way to get better at voice acting is to continue doing it. But she's just not good at it. And I'm not good at it either, you know? I'm in no place to judge, but it's unfortunate. Alright, speaking of musical series I really like, let's put Ghost and Molly McGee Season 2 above Bob's Burgers the movie, but below... No. Yeah, that's fair. Because not all the episodes were great, but I think the season as a whole was really fun. I loved how it ended. Have you ever done played a Pokemon Nuzlocke? Yeah, I did one on stream 2 years ago. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. I guess it is now 2 years. I mean, it hasn't been a full year, but, you know, it's like 14 months ago, but still like 2 years technically. It was in December 2021. Just her debut show to start voice acting. Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, he made his show worse so we could put her in it, unfortunately. You're bumping down Morbius. How will I recover? Sorry. For real, I'm an avid Digimon fan, damn. It's not that I dislike it, I just never watched it. I would love to. I mean, maybe that'll be an upcoming, like a video or something where I watch it. Phineas and Ferb is coming back, and I don't think Hamster and Gretel will continue because of it. Hold on. I think I forgot something. No, I didn't. There's a show called, Elliot from Earth. It's an HBO Max exclusive, and it was really good, and it only had one season. And it ended on a cliffhanger. Elliot from Earth exists because the Gumball team wanted to work on a new show and Gumball was canceled. And I think they're making new Gumball now, like it got renewed. I don't know if that's confirmed or not. So, I'm almost certain Elliot from Earth is not going to get, like they're just going to end on a cliffhanger because I know where they're going to have them do 2 shows. So, a similar thing. I don't think Hamster and Gretel will continue. I hope it does. I want to see it do better. It's got Joey King in it. Love Joey King. She's only in bad movies I've seen, except for Bullet Train. She beat the odds. Mr. Gretel felt like it was Disney had a big hand in its production compared to Face of Freedom. He could just put her in as a secondary character. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with having your daughter cameo. I'm just saying she's the main character. She talks the most, and she's not a voice actress. All right, we've been going on about this too long. Any other Disney? Big City Greens season 3, I think. I love Big City Greens, but I'm sorry. No, this season just didn't. I didn't vibe with this. Not that I disliked it. I just really, similar to Jellystone, I can't remember. I know they went to the fucking farm, and they live there now. But Gloria's my favorite character. And I know she was in an episode with Grandma when they moved out. So they still do Gloria episodes, but now they just live on the... It's a nice shakeup. I like when cartoons like, oh, this season's going to be different. But I just didn't like all the episodes. Apparently, however, I don't think I watched all of them because some of the episodes came out 2023 or no, maybe they were late last year. There's another Christmas special and it's another musical episode, I think. And I loved the last one they did. Do you think the new P&F episodes are going to be the same quality as the originals? No. Not that they're going to be worse. I think they're going to be different. Not in a bad way, but there's definitely like someone 10 years in the future, if they watch them all in order, they're going to notice that there was a big break. Even if you're the best writers ever, if there's something you haven't done in a long time, going back to do that thing is going to be hard. All right? Portal is my favorite series of all time, favorite game series, and Portal 1 and 2 came out, like they started development back to back, and I love the writing team for that. And people are like, "Oh, we need Portal 3." I'm not sure it would be as great because the last Portal game they made was in 2011. Not that I would turn up my nose at a new Portal game because Portal's my favorite game series. I'm obsessed with it. I love it. I would eat that shit up. But I'm sure it would be different. Like how Phineas and Ferb is probably going to be different. Wolfram sold. Time to become the crazy voice. Oh, voice in my head. Oh, like a Twitch sub or a fucking Patreon? I gotta keep going back and forth. All right, we're slowing down. All right, any other Disney stuff? Hocus Pocus 2. D tier. Below Morbius. No, above Morbius, because it's got the guy from I Think You Should Leave, and I think that was funny. I think he's funny. Any other... Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. Ooh. Put it there. Put it above. Yeah, just because like it was better than I thought it was gonna be, and Tim Robinson is in it, and like I said, I Think You Should Leave. That seems fair. What else did fucking Disney do? I mean, there's like Marvel and Star Wars stuff, but I want to. Oh, Pinocchio 2022. The reason Bob's Burgers the movie is so high is because it was a decent movie, but I love the songs in it. There's one new song, the villain song, Everyone after the stream, go listen to, well, if you like theater, go listen to The Coachman to Pleasure Island. I love that song. It's very short. It doesn't make the movie good, but I think it does bump it up a little bit because I like the song. I'll put it below Chip and Dale. I like Chip and Dale more than Overwatch 2. No, I got more enjoyment out of Overwatch 2. Yep. Hey, he. Yep. Disney. Well, let's... What the fuck is this? Oh, that's House of the Dragon. Let's put Guillermo's Pinocchio. Ooh. Put it here. Fuck, people... Oh, you know what? Yeah, I said it. Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. I liked Turning Red, but no, I didn't. I'm gonna bump Turning Red down a little bit and then put Pinocchio there. I liked Owl House and fucking Aqua Teen movie more, though. No, I didn't. That seems fair. Right? Let's do all the animated stuff, because, you know, your boy loves cartoons. The Bad Guys, S tier. Easy. Above Bullet Train. Unfortunately, I forgot to put Puss in Boots on this list, but it would be right above the... It might... You know what? Puss in Boots would be above the Batman. I saw it in 2023, but it's a 2020 movie. Should do Super Pets. All right, guys. DC League of Super Pets, starring Kevin Hart and The Rock. If something's animated, it already bumps it up for me. So let's fucking... We'll put it here. That's fine. South Park: The Streaming Wars. Now, this was a two-parter. The separate movies are part 1 and part 2. You've only done 37. You're barely halfway. There's 101 things. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. I gotta stop looking at the chat. South Park. I combined both the Streaming Wars. I think the first one was better than the second one. I like the fucking commentary of it. I shall put it there. Craig of the Creek Season 4, Season 3. This one didn't hit as well as the other seasons, because it kind of, like, reverberating after the big capture the flag thing. I'll put it here. I'll put it above Jellystone. Sorry, Craig of the Creek fans. I'm a Craig of the Creek fan, too. I'm a fellow Creeker, alright? I'm a Crinkler. South Park Season 25. I liked it less than the Streaming Wars. Where did I put the fucking stream? Okay, Sorry, guys. I'm gonna piss off people in the fucking adult cartoon turf war. But I thought Season 25 was worse than Family Guy Season 21 and Rick and Morty Season 6. Sorry. Animated. Kid Cosmic Season 3. Oh, sorry. Kid Cosmic Season 3 is good, but it's been getting worse every season, and it's over now. And I feel like they not that I need characters to die, but they do so many fake outs in this season. Like, oh, what a twist. There's like 3 different fake outs that are all important. So like, it doesn't really get to build up momentum. And also, I think the first season had 8 episodes, or like 10, and then season 2 had 8, and this season had like 6 episodes. It was like 3 hours in total, which is long for a movie, but for a show, it never really got to get going. I don't even remember how it fucking ended, but this is the final season. If you guys have Netflix, watch Kid Cosmic. The first season is fantastic. The second season is pretty good. The third season is also pretty good. That's why it's... Maybe I should put it higher. No, that's fine. Whatever. Here we go. Strange World. Nobody saw it because they had poor marketing. That seems fair. I thought it was a decent movie. Definitely better than Lightyear, but worse than Turning Red. I loved Encanto. I watched it this year, but it did come out in 2022. I mean, I watched it in 2023. Wait, no, I watched it in 2022. How long is the stream going on? Until I finish this tier list. This will be the last thing. Minions 2, Rise of Gru. When I went to go see it in theaters, people audibly gasped and applauded and cheered. It's better than like... better than I thought it was going to be. Because it has Baby Gru in it. So it's not just the minions being annoying the whole time. Yeah. This reflects very poorly on Big City Greens and Craig of the Creek, which I think are fantastic shows. Same thing with Kid Cosmic, and even Jellystone has its moments. But unfortunately, they just didn't have good seasons. That's all the animated stuff. Alright? Moon Knight. Pretty fucking good. Better than I thought it was going to be. Okay, see, it has 6 episodes. Episodes 1, 2, 5, and 6 are great, but 3 and 4 are not good. So let's put it here. No. The Yule log just kind of petered out. I liked it, but yeah, okay. iCarly 2 Season 2. I'm just going to call it iCarly 2 because it's the reboot. Better than the first season. I thought Moon Knight was pretty good. One of the better MCU shows. Yeah, it's definitely one of the best MCU shows. iCarly 2 Season 2. Better than Season 1 of the reboot series. Because Season 1 was just references. Season 2... And, like, Season 1 was, like, I was not pity laughing, but I'm like, oh, these are my old friends from when I was a kid. And I was like, oh, I want them to do well. But Season 2... Oh, if I ranked books, I read one book last year, and that was Jeanette McCurdy's book called I'm Glad My Mom Is Dead. And by read, I mean I listened to the audiobook. Pretty good. Kind of reflects poorly on iCarly, though. Season 2 had an actual good episode, and actually made me laugh at parts. So I'll put it here. That might be too high. Because well, I remember it more. I liked the one episode of this more than I liked the... Fuck. Yeah, no, whatever. I don't have time to think about this. Sonic the Hedgehog 2, the movie. The more I think about it and the more I watch it, the more it goes down. I like that it indulges in itself. The thing is, the worst parts about it, aside from the B-plot being really annoying, like, they try and utilize a lot of squash and stretch and actual animation in the movie, and it looks really weird because it is a live-action, in quotation marks, movie. So they're trying to make him more cartoony while standing next to a real-life guy, and I think it was a real misfire, considering how popular the Mario movie is potentially going to be, right? And, like, Puss in Boots, how, like, I feel like we're on the cusp of an animation renaissance. We've had so many fantastic animated movies this year, 2022, and I feel like it's only going to get better. Great video game adaptations, right? Because people said Arcane was good. There was that Castlevania series. People said Cyberpunk is good. There's a Shenmue anime. Mario movie is going to be 3D animated. I think if from the jump they just made the Sonic movies animated, like, you can keep the realistic fur texture, just make them all animated, it would have been better off, and this movie suffers for it. But I still think it's a good movie, so I'll put it above these. That seems fair. Came and see half the shows you already rated. Just saw the Lightyear movie. Is that on the board? Yeah. It was at the top of C tier. Not anymore. Better Call Saul Season 6. I hate to be a fucking generic, but yeah, it's going up here. Sorry, guys. Fantastic season of television. If you haven't seen it, I mean, I would definitely watch Breaking Bad and the rest of Better Call Saul. And Slippin' Jimmy. Don't forget Slippin' Jimmy. That's important. But yeah, that's going up there. Okay, funny story. The reason I've seen so many movies is because I tried to see a movie a week, whether with my roommates or family or by myself. And I saw Everything Everywhere All at Once, and it changed my life because it's a fantastic multiverse movie. And then the week after, we saw Doctor Strange, and it could not live up to it. So I'm just going to preemptively put Everything Everywhere All at Once at top because it's the best movie I saw last year. Yeah, it's above Smiling Friends. Doctor Strange, The Multiverse of Madness. I liked it more than other people. I'll put it above Moon Knight, I guess. Yeah, I'll put it above Moon Knight. I think B tier is fine. I liked it. I thought it was a fun movie. You know, another thing is, like, I put Bullet Train so high because it surprised me. I thought it was going to be terrible. I actually thought Multiverse of Madness wasn't going to be good either. I thought it was just going to be cameo after cameo, but it was surprisingly more subtle. I mean, it just had characters from other shit, but still. I'll put it here. Thanks for the sub. Sorry, I legit thanks. I'm just a little... I'm thinking really hard. I think there is fair, right? Because it's better than the last season of Amphibian close enough. Yep, I'm standing by it. Speaking of movies that surprise me with how good they are, Top Gun Maverick, going in S tier. Bottom of S tier, not because it's worse than these movies, but because I just... this is my list, and I just like these ones more than Top Gun Maverick. Like I said, I'm not an Army guy. Stranger Things Season 4. I'm lumping all of Season 4 together. Let's put it there. Right? My opinion on Stranger Things Season 4 is almost the exact same opinion I have on The Last Jedi, where I love, absolutely love, I'm talking favorite story in the series, love a third of it. So, like, Last Jedi, I love the Kylo, Luke, and Rey stuff. It's my favorite Star Wars story still. But then the B and C plots don't do anything for me. Similarly, the Hawkins stuff in Stranger Things Season 4 is fantastic. But whenever I go back to watch it, I skip over the California and Russia stuff because I don't care about either of those. They're pretty boring. I hope Season 5 keeps all the characters together. It's definitely a return to form. It's not as good as Season 1, but it's way better than Season 2 and 3. So, but Breaking Bad is such a commitment, and I'm already committed to Doctor Who. I watched all of Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul this year when I was sick with, like, COVID. Like, at the beginning of the year. I guess I wasn't doing anything else. No, I was multitasking. I would have a monitor on here, a monitor right here editing, and then a monitor to my side playing Better Call Saul. But a lot of the show is set in Mexico, and they just speak Spanish and have subtitles. And that's good, because that makes sense. They should be speaking Spanish. But also, like, I was listening to the show, but I wasn't watching. And then I went through that entire episode, and then I realized, oh, wait, I don't speak Spanish. I didn't retain any of that information. Kenobi. Ooh. Out of all the Marvel Star Wars shows, I feel like they all have this issue of they're either bad or they all dip in quality at some point. I don't think Kenobi's fantastic. I think it has great moments. But it kind of... Because most Marvel or Disney shows, the issue is that the first two and last two episodes are good, but then the middle dips. I don't think Kenobi has this problem. Or if it does, it's not... So, like, other dips are like that, like huge dip. But Kenobi's just kind of like a divot. But I still think Moon Knight has higher highs. From a nostalgia standpoint, I think Kenobi is good. So I'll put it here. But it's, like, I'm sure I would have a different opinion if it was fresher in my mind. I just don't, I haven't seen it since it first came out. I'll put it there. That seems fair. The Boys Season 3. Going up here. It's gonna go below everything. Whoa, fuck. Should I... I'll put it there. Because I know what I'm thinking, right? To get caught up for Season 3, I binged Season 1 and 2 for the first time. So when I saw The Boys, I'm like, oh, The Boys is great. Season 3 is not as good as Season 1 or 2. So when I was like, oh man, fucking, yeah, that show is S tier. The show is S tier. But this is specifically Season 3, which I think is right there. Because it had great moments. The Boys always has... The Boys is a great show. But it kind of dipped. I like the relationship between Huey and... I was going to say something, but I'll save it for a video. A future video. Way down the line, but still. Huey and Butcher. I like that. I like that they're brothers. Not in real life, or not in the show either. But, you know, found family. I love that shit. Peacemaker, another surprise. You know what? Fuck you. S tier. A tier, but high A tier. Because of how much it surprised me. Another thing this year, if there's any theme with 2022, it's stuff that I thought was gonna suck. But actually is pretty good. I'm glad that, I mean, fucking Warner Bros. Is going through a lot of shit right now, but I'm glad it's in the hands of James Gunn, and The Rock is mad about it. I'm really happy about that. Because Peacemaker was great, and you know what? So was Guardians of the Galaxy, the holiday special. It's just a nice comedic one-off, but it's still a lot of fun. I'll put it here. Top of well, I'll put it here. No, I'll put it below Plantasm. I'll put it there. Because I liked Plantasm, but I don't think it was a fantastic movie, you know? There's a lot of Marvel stuff. It's mostly Marvel stuff that, like, I like when I see it, but then I kind of let the internet convince me was bad. So, like, the Spider-Man trilogy, the new one, I love those movies. I think they're really funny. But then I keep forgetting how much I like them because the internet's like, oh, I hate fucking Tom Holland Spider-Man. And I'm like, yeah, I guess they do suck. But then I watch them and I'm like, this is a really funny and fun movie. I don't think they're extremely emotional. I think the last one was. But I still think they're funny movies, and I think they're great. I love them. Same thing with Guardians of the Galaxy. The first two Guardians of the Galaxy movies are the best MCU movies, just like full stop. And I feel like the just public disdain for Chris Pratt recently has kind of soured everyone on them, but I still think they're great. So that's going there. I forgot how much I missed those characters when I saw that. But you know what I didn't like them in? I didn't like them in Thor: Love and Thunder. But I liked it more than most people did. People fucking hate this movie. I thought it was fine. I'll put it here. Yeah. Moon Knight was still better. But you know what? I'm going to bump this down to above here. I'll put it above Yule Log. Because I still think Moon Knight is the best MCU thing we got this year. Even though it dipped a lot harder. Yeah, that seems fair. Guardians Holiday is the first Marvel film without a villain. Is that true? What about... No, I guess you're right. That is cool. What does the YouTube chat have to say? Sonic movie reminds me of the horrible movie Hop with the rabbit. Well, it's because the white guy in Sonic is the same white guy who meets the rabbit in Hop. It's the same guy. There is a genre of movies that are just, cartoon character goes to, like, the big city and meets a white guy. Central Slip and Jimmy lore. Season 3, Episode 1 was a banger, or was it Season 4? I don't remember what we're referring to, but sure. I'm trying not to read the chat as much, not because I don't care, because I do really want to hear the chat's opinions, but because we have a lot more stuff to get through, and we got like 11 minutes. All right, Miss Marvel. I finally finished it. Still didn't love it. Didn't stick with me as much. I'll put it there. The Rehearsal. Yeah, The Rehearsal's fantastic. Let's put it in an S tier. But where in S tier? That seems fair. I'll put it above Maverick. Maverick's a great film. And I'm sure I'll watch it again and maybe like it more, but I liked The Rehearsal more. Maybe I liked it more than Bullet Train. I'll put it there. That seems fair. There's going to be more, so I'm sure it'll get better. And it was fantastic. It's just weird that... And the first episode is great. It's just weird that it seems like it's going to be like Nathan For You, where every episode's different. And the first episode is different, but then 2 to the end is the same one story, which is strange. She-Hulk. Another fucking... My opinion of all the MCU stuff is, like, I didn't love it, but hey, it's better than everyone says it is. I shall put it with the rest of the MCU stuff. I'll put it there. I'll put Yule Log above that. Yeah. Yule Log separates them. All the fucking MCU stuff is right here. Alright, well... Yeah, Yule Log... I mean, fucking... MCU isn't bad. They're fine movies. I think I said this in the Adult Swim video, where, like... Or no, I said it in the Pokemon video, where Marvel, like... Everyone either says they're the best movies ever, or they're, like, horrible garbage that's ruining cinema. And the truth is, they're just, like, fine movies. Like, they're just good, okay movies. They're not groundbreaking. but they're not like garbage. Like people watch them because they're fine. Same thing with the shows. I didn't like She-Hulk's ending. I liked it in a vacuum. I like that it's very meta. I think it's fun, and it fits the character. But not to spoil anything, but the joke in the final episode is that like, oh, non-canon. Oh, we're not going to resolve any of our plot lines. And that in a vacuum, just that one episode is funny. But watching the whole series, they just actually don't. Like she has an arc, right? She-Hulk has an arc. And it's a good one. But there's a bunch of other side shit that she's just like, I don't want to do this. And then she doesn't. Anyway. What the fuck is this mean? How's this calm? Back to the top. Scream 5. I'll put it there. Because it wasn't good. But it's definitely better than those movies. Oh, fucking Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power. Fuck you. That show is so fucking boring. So, to prepare myself for that show, I watched all the Lord of the Rings movies for the first time. Have you seen the new Scream trailer? Yes. And I everything I know about Jenna Ortega is against my will, and I learned it all this year by people sending me shit. She was in another movie I liked. We'll get to that. What the fuck was I just talking about? Wait, no. Scream. It wasn't Scream. Oh, yeah. Fucking Rings of Power. I watched the Lord of the Rings movies to prepare for this. And my critique of Lord of the Rings is that it is too long and some parts are really boring. But then I heard that Lord of the Rings fans don't like it either. And I got another hot take. Fucking nuclear. But it's shocking to me that Lord of the Rings fans think the show is long and boring in parts. Because Lord of the Rings is long and boring in parts. Sorry. I'm sure if I watched it when it first came out, I would have loved it more. But, you know, watching them now... Like I said, I'm not a big war guy. So, like, I don't get turned on by... Not that this is a bad thing. Like, you can like weapons or whatever. It's fucking fine. You're not a bad person. Just down to preference. I don't like... And it's not even like, oh, I hate it. It's just, I find battles and, like, war stuff boring. Right? There's so many things in Lord of the Rings that just, like, a bunch of nameless characters fighting, and you're supposed to care about one side because that's the side you want to win. But our main characters are very rarely involved. I like all the shit with the hobbits, but I could not care less about what army wins what, you know? The battles are cool. I just don't... There's no stakes to them. Wait. This is House of the Dragon, right? Another Matt Smith banger. Thanks, Matt Smith. The show is pretty good. Wasn't fantastic. I'll put it above the... No, I won't. I'll put it there. That seems fair. It's a good show. It's not great. Are the rest of these video games? Because I don't think I talked about, like, any fucking video games. Hey, look, the movie X with Jenna Ortega. X is a pretty good movie, right? But, if anyone that knows anything about X, right? These aren't in these tier, I'm just explaining. X and X and Pearl were created at the same time, and Pearl is set in the same universe as X, but decades prior. And Mia Pearl plays the main characters of both of these, and it's supposed to be like a parallel. But Pearl being so good, just makes X seem a little worse, because, like, okay, they made a really fantastic movie, one of the best last year, and then they made a movie to go along with it that's just, like, okay. And if it was okay, it would go right here, but the fact that, like, it's nothing spectacular, I feel like kind of bumps it down here. I'll put it below Bob's Burger, because I like that movie. Yeah, good movie, but still, Pearl is way better. Go see Pearl. Nope. Fantastic movie. S tier. Worse than Pearl, but better than Maverick. Yeah, that seems fair. Jackass Forever. Fantastic movie. I don't know how to rank it as a film, but it was a lot of fun. Put it below Maverick. Barbarian. Fantastic movie. These are just really good movies now. Alright, Barbarian goes above Maverick. I feel like I'm bumping down Maverick too much. Put Barbarian here. Barbarian was good, but I keep forgetting how good Maverick is. Seen Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves? Yeah, I'm gonna go see it. It's not gonna be good. Prey, good movie. A lot of good movies this year. None of them are nominated, or not enough of them. Yeah, I'll put it above Jackass Forever. I love Jackass Forever. I think it was a fun movie. It was a great time. But I don't think I should put any good movies below it, like great movies below it, because that doesn't seem very fair. Halloween Ends. Another shocker. Everyone hates this movie. I liked it. Not more than these, but there. Another thing, I was like, oh, another fucking Halloween movie. But I like it. It's another Luke Skywalker Last Jedi situation where the reason people don't like it is because they're like, not hero, but like, oh, the guy they thought was so cool, they make him look like a bitch. Because I'm going to be honest, Michael Myers gets bitched out in this movie and barely does anything. But I think it's still a great movie. As far as the trilogy goes, I think I saw the first new Halloween, but not the middle one. So I can't imagine it, like, it's a great standalone movie. But as a trilogy, I'm sure it sucks. But it's fine. It's a good movie. People just don't like it because what they like about Halloween, it's an argument, right? Do you like Halloween and its iconography, the movie, or do you like Michael Myers? Because I feel like most of the people that don't like this movie are just like, oh, Michael Myers is so badass. Why is he lame in this? Which is the same fucking thing with The Last Jedi. The Last Jedi, Luke's story is great, but everyone's like, oh, fucking Luke is lame in this. Why did he... Blah, 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 blah. Shut up. I'm angry now. My opinions are the right ones. Glass Onion, good movie. Put it above Prey. Where the Crawdads Sing, good movie, not as good as those other ones, so let's put it above Christmas Special. Holiday Special. Wakanda Forever. Fine. I'll put it... People are not going to like this. Yeah, I'll put it there. No, I'll put it above She-Hulk. No, I'll put it below She-Hulk. No, because She-Hulk doesn't feel... Like, it feels like a generic kind of Marvel thing. Like, it's still good, but Wakanda Forever is definitely, like, you can... That's Ryan Coogler's movie. Like, it's not a... It is a Marvel movie, but... I mean, I could say the same thing. It's like, fucking, this is a Taika Waititi movie. This is a fucking Sam Raimi movie. This is a Ryan Coogler movie. People are criticizing the new Marvel movies, but honestly, the biggest criticism for past Marvel movies is that they're all too samey. But this recent, what do they call them, phases, have actually had, like, this is, for better or for worse, this is Sam Raimi movie, this is Taika Waititi, this is Ryan Coogler, alright? I feel like they're giving the directors more control of that. Same thing goes for fucking even the holiday special. Like, that's very clearly a James Gunn movie. Alright. Uncharted. Fucking, I don't know. Here, it was worse than Scream. Put it there. I thought Chip and Dale was better. Fuck you, Tom Holland. The Black Phone. Good movie. Yeah, that's a good spot, I think. Wasn't great. Smile is, like, also another good movie, but the fact that I thought it was going to be garbage bumps it up. Because I was surprised at how much I liked it. It is a little bit too... what's the opposite of subtle? Blunt, I guess? Like, the horror movies more often than not try and make a point, and the point in this one, they just kind of beat you over the head with it, which isn't necessarily... Well, no, it is. I was going to say not necessarily bad, but it's... They don't have to do it. Just trust your audience, you know? Oh, I saw Megan earlier this year, by the way. I got to start my fucking 2023 ranking. The Lost City. Fucking generic. Yeah, put it there. Elvis. This movie is not good. It has terrible editing. Terrible direction. However, it's a shame because Austin Butler does a fantastic job. Like, a fucking career-making acting job in this fucking movie. But I truly think the movie was better before it was butchered in editing, because it's also a long movie, but it jumps around a ton. So I feel like they filmed a 5-hour movie and they're like, oh, we gotta do something. And Austin Butler is nominated. The Oscar noms came out recently. Austin Butler's nominated for Best Actor, which is good. But also Elvis is nominated for Best Editing, and its editing fucking sucks. So I'm gonna put it here. Right? That's fair. Alright, now the rest... Ooh, hold on. I was gonna save... Alright, fine. The Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared show. One of the best shows I saw this year. Ooh, guys. Ooh. I'm putting it above Smiling Friends. Yeah, yeah. Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. The show has songs in it, which I love. And it's legitimately funny. Like, the old Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared videos are funny in their own right, but this show was, like, way funnier. Like, and it fleshes out the characters. I love Smiley Friends, and I love Better Call Saul Season 6. But these are, like, the pinnacle of TV last year. That and The Rehearsal, which is really funny. There's only 4 shows I have in S tier, but those were the best ones. But Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. The first season that came out last year. It's going above Smiling Friends. If you can watch it, they might still be on YouTube. Those episodes are legitimately great. Like, fantastic. There's not a bad one. Of course, granted, there's only 6, but still. Alright, now video games. Alright, we've surpassed the 3-hour mark. Alright, so we gotta do this quickly. What's the worst video game I played last year? Stray. Fuck you, Stray. It would have been higher, but the fact that it was nominated for Game Awards made me mad. Fine, I'll put it here, but fuck Stray. Stray sucks. Fall Guys. Fall Guys is an old game, but they re-released it. They made it free to play, which is good. I'm glad that everyone can play it now. However, now there's a bunch of fucking microtransactions, and I'll put it... I don't know. I love Fall Guys, but... I don't mind microtransactions if you can also unlock them in the game by playing the game, but you can't even do that. You just, if there's skins that you like, you have to buy them. I hate the Battle Pass format. I'm glad more people can play Fall Guys with me because it's free now, but still, fuck that. Klonoa series, bad. Bump it down more. Goes there. Yeah, that's fine. Top of D tier. The remakes are not good. Like, they're ugly as fuck, right? Every time, I feel like 3D platformers always have the worst remakes, with the exception of the Rehydrated and also the Reignited trilogy, stuff like that. But whenever they remake 3D games with, like, these mascot characters, they always make it look like Balan Wonderworld, where, like, the grass looks like a fucking lime green turf. And then I didn't even like it. Like, I'm sorry to Klonoa fans, but I played the game, and I never played Klonoa before, and it wasn't even fun. I thought Klonoa was going to be, like, a fun game. They aren't fun. But at least the older games have charm. It just sucked, dude. Saints Row 2022. Generic. Stray, at least, is a new idea. Pac-Man World Repack. It has similar issues with the looks, but it was fun. I'll put it there. I mean, remakes are kind of hard to rank, right? Because it's just the same game. Any other remakes? Pac-Man Museum. I didn't play enough of it, but I'm sure it's fucking fine. So we'll put it here. Multiverses. I really, not a Smash killer, but I do want there to be a game that's like Smash that has like a big crossover aspect where you can get hyped for certain characters. But the hype cycle is not the same, and they also have like a battle pass format. I had fun of what I played of it. I'll put it... I like the idea. I'll put it here. Nintendo Switch Sports. It's worse than Wii Sports, but it's fine. Put it C. People are not going to be happy about this. Alright, Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga. Put a fucking... Put it below Fall Guys. Fuck it. Put it below Multiverse. No, I'll put it above Multiverse. Because I had fun with it. But, like... They try and make the combat more interesting, because on it, like, if you go back to play the Lego Star Wars games, yeah, there's nostalgia, and, like, platforming and puzzles is the difficulty, but, like, the combat, you just hit the same button. So they tried to make this one more complicated, but the way they made it complicated is just by adding a bunch of QuickTime events, and it's not fun. It's just hitting buttons again, but with more steps. But I'm glad it exists. It just kind of disappointed me a little bit. I guess I didn't play enough of it, where, like, it has open world aspects, but it was fine. Sonic Frontiers is better than the newer Sonic games, but still not great. I'll put it above Pac-Man World Repack. Put it above iCarly. Well, what do you guys think? Do you guys think Sonic Frontiers is better than iCarly 2 Season 2? Let me know in the comments. Tale as old as time. WWE 2K22, I had fun with it. It's better than... Yeah, it's fucking better than Cat Game. Fuck you. But it's just another wrestling game. Okay. Mario Strikers Battle League. A little bare bones, but still fun. I'm gonna put it above Sonic Frontiers to make people mad. Kirby's Dream Buffet. Good little minigame collection. Better than Wii Switch Sports. It's better than Pac-Man. But it didn't keep my interest. It's at least a new thing. Speaking of which, fucking Kirby in the Forgotten Land. Bump that up. Great game. Might be my game of the year if it, you know, for not Pokemon. I'll put it there. Because it had a lot of fun boss fights, but not a lot of fun levels. But I feel like that's pretty uniform for Kirby. Like, the levels are never great, but the boss fights are always the most memorable part. So I'll put it there. As far as... And I love 3D platformers, you guys know that. So Kirby's first foray... I can't say that word. Into 3D, good. Now is the perfect time to consult the chat to stretch this out more. Forgot Boba Fett was 2022. Right, tried to make Ant-Man different until Disney took a script and neutered it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I love Edgar Wright. I'm still mad about Solo. Solo... Oh, speaking of fucking animation renaissance, we're getting a new Spider-Verse movie next year. Phil Lord and Chris Miller, directors and creators of the Jump Street series, the new Jump Street movies, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatball movies, Spider-Verse, and Clone High. We're supposed to direct Solo, a Star Wars story, but apparently they made it too funny, and then they were fired. Prey as a concept is incredible. You could do so much more with the concept. Medieval Prey. I think it was great. It's amazing how no bad actors at the movement. Fill in the spot. It's a funny YouTube cracking down on moderation, but not on bot accounts. Okay, something's happening in the chat. Sorry, guys. We've already gone over time. As much as I would love to respond to everyone. Oh, I got nasally. I'm getting sick. All right. Mario Kart 8 Booster Pack. This is just extra courses. Put it above that. The courses were fun. Didn't add a lot, but that's fine. Splatoon 3, pretty good. Had a lot of fun with that. Put it above Halloween Ends. I'll put it between Halloween Ends and Smile. Good game. Fun single player. Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope, same thing. I think I maybe put it below Splatoon 3, but it was still a lot of fun. But wait, hold on. Do I like... I'm going to bump the Owl House out more, because do I like these more than Owl House Season 2? I don't think so. Elden Ring. This is a personal list. I think Elden Ring is a good game. I didn't have a lot of fun with it. That doesn't mean it's bad. I thought it was going to be my first jump into the Souls series. Unfortunately, it was not. I think if I played it on my own time, I would have had more fun. And everyone was streaming it, so I'm like, oh, I'm going to stream it. I think that was a bad idea, because Elden Ring is the type of game that you fuck around for hours dying over and over to try and figure stuff out. And on a stream, you're just going to have a bunch of people in the chat being like, hey, you're doing the wrong thing, which is not fun to do. It's not a fun experience. I didn't have a fun experience, but I had fun watching my friend play it. He's much better at the game. I think perfect in the middle is fine. Now, I'm going to show my bias. There are 2 things left on my 2022 ranking. That is Pokemon Legends Arceus and Pokemon Scarlet. New season of Invincible? Yeah. Like, for all the terrible news in animation, there's been some good stuff. Ooh. Put Glass Onion above Barbarian. Changed my mind. But I did really love Legends Arceus. I'm going to put these back to back, right? The only game's in S tier for me because I'm a fucking Pokemon shill. However, I'm going to put Scarlet. Scarlet is technically above Legends Arceus because there's... They are great for different reasons, right? So Pokemon Legends Arceus is, I think, the best Pokemon single-player experience, and it's a fantastic game, and does things way better than Scarlet does. But it's only single-player. Alternatively, Scarlet does some things worse. It is an open world, though, which bumps it up, but I love playing it online with friends. I love joining a game together. That's what I've always wanted to do in Pokemon. Fuck you, it's going above Maverick. I loved Pokemon Scarlet. If no Pokemon games came out last year, Kirby would have been my game of the year, but people are going to be mad if they care about video games that fucking Scarlet is above Elden Ring and all the other shit. And Stray. I didn't hate Stray. I was just so disappointed. I know I keep talking about this fucking game, and I will in the future. The fact that you love Pokemon so much, I'm surprised you haven't done a video on how wild the show was. I've done a video about Pokemon, not the anime, though. I will. Again, I have fucking 40 video ideas, so that's fucking... Alright, 41st idea. Talk about Pokemon. It's got to move its way up the list. Alright. Stray looks like a fun cat 3D platformer, and maybe I got my hopes up. And everyone thought it was so cute and great, and everyone gave it a pass because it was an indie game, but it was not fun. You can do two things in that game. If you watch people play it, it looks like you can run around and jump, but there's no jump button. You can move around with the stick, and there's an interact button. And everything, the art direction makes the game look really pretty, but it's impossible to tell what stuff you can interact with and what. It's basically just a modern point-and-click game, but like not a good one, because the story isn't great either. It's got good visual storytelling, and this would have been like middle, because it was a fine mid-game, but the fact that everyone sang its praises, and then it won so many awards, pissed me off so much, and now it's almost at the bottom of C tier. Well, this is my official 2022 ranking. I don't think I'm going to save it, because I don't know if I have an account on this or not. I guess I'll save or download, but take a good look. We're going to do this again next year, once I've seen everything. Yeah, save. And that is the 101 pieces of media I consumed. And there it is. I thought going into this I was going to do the chat awards again. But maybe I won't. Maybe I'll do different awards this time because the chat has been popping off. I gotta say, guys. The stream was a lot of fun. The fact I didn't think I was going to go an hour. The fact that I went over 3, which is way over the norm. Thanks for everyone for showing up. Welcome to the new stream, by the way, both on Twitch and YouTube. I think I'm definitely going to keep multi-streaming going forward because this was great. I know, like every stream, like when you come back from a big hiatus, it's like, oh, everyone's here. And then as the days go on, the number gets lower and lower. This is how we weed out the fake fans, you know? We're going to get the real, those 5 people that watch every stream, you know? So just hope you're one of those people. Great stream. Thank you. Pokemon is better than Elden Ring. Fair, respect that. Good night, everybody. Yeah, well, that wasn't me, but I was just reading the chat. But yeah, I've got to find a better system. I got to remember to change the sub thing for YouTube, but I think the chat works out pretty well. This is fun. Talked about Xbox games, spun the wheel, ranked everything. Now I need to find my favorite clip and put it on the fucking with the shorts and TikTok and whatnot. I have to get back into doing this. And then I'm going to go to bed, I think. I have to finish the video tomorrow, and I think I still should be able to. I don't know if I'm going to stream tomorrow, if I am able to get the other person involved, but if not, I don't think I can do it by myself. We shall see. Regardless, if I do stream tomorrow, it'll be in character, it won't be me. So you may not see Andrew until... Well, the video comes out the 30th. Oh, and that'll be the day I stream. Alright, well, yeah. If I don't see you this week, see you on the 30th then. Till next time, boys. Lights out. No, it's not nighttime for everyone. I gotta shut the light out in the fucking dungeon. Am I gonna say Alvida say again? I need a new... I used to say good night, boys, and then Alvida say. I'll play one of my sound effects. I didn't get to check if these work or not.